That guy's one step away from being a flat
Did you
earther.
say you charge this?
It's not a lot.
Oh, okay. You think it'll last?
You should be at what, 20-something%.
That and the White Sox
27,
might
yeah.
be good this year, but their
Yeah, yeah.
fan base hasn't caught on yet. So they ran a flash sale last week for $10 or $5, $10, and $15 tickets. And you're thinking, oh, they're talking about all upper deck seats. No, I was scoring $10 tickets on the 100 level down to the third baseline.
Where?
I can't hear
the
nothing.
G spot where White Sox play.
Park.
Yeah. Like a Friday night game. I snagged 2 tickets for me and my wife. I'm like, it was Friday because Vlad Jr. and the Blue Jays are going to be in town.
Yeah, it depends on who they're playing. It's like, if it's at White Sox Park, but it's
I can't hear me in the headphones at
Yeah.
all.
But like, I'll go see on a Friday night. I'll go watch Vlad Jr.,
I can't
Kevin
hear anything.
Biggio, Bo Bichette and stuff.
No.
who do the White Sox pick up on
I
their
can't hear
pitching?
anything in my headphones.
Gio Gonzalez.
Yes,
Yep.
and then somebody else too. Is that Dallas Keuchel?
Oh yeah,
Now
Dallas
there's no
Keuchel.
buzzing.
So hopefully that's the
Now there's
thing they need.
buzzing.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw that they picked up Encarnacion, I'm just
There's
like,
buzzing,
okay,
but I
we
don't
just
hear
added
anything
a
in the
really
mic.
good batting staff with just another good batter.
There's a little bit of
now is the pitching.
well, it's going to be interesting because they're the obvious team that should be going in and signing Yasiel Puig to a 1-year deal right now.
Yeah.
Because what's his name? Nomar Mazara, who's the other, he can't hit righties, and
Hello.
Puig can.
Hello. I can't hear anything in the headphones.
Maybe I have my Timmy flannel. You have this.
But
Turn it
yeah,
up.
it
Nope.
like this, their season, they're gonna have a good season.
I can't hear. I can't hear.
I think they
us at
will,
all.
man. I think they will. I don't think that they'll do. I think they'll do solid this season, and the next 2 seasons will be really,
Yes.
really good.
I hope so.
Because they signed all their young guys to long contracts that aren't
Yeah.
like crippling.
Great.
Brandon and
two of the
KB,
best
can you guys
top
hear
5
through your
catchers.
No.
headphones?
They have,
Oh, nobody can.
Grandal,
No.
Okay, turn that off and back on then.
and, Brian McCann's catchers.
Yep.
That's a great catching staff.
Mm-hmm. The only thing you worry about is like if something goes wrong in the bullpen, something could go very wrong
Okay.
in the bullpen.
There we
Who do
are.
they have right now?
Wait, I think now I can hear it.
I
Yeah.
think they picked up a closer
Yep.
middle reliever.
Well, they just signed that
Yep.
one guy Bummer. They signed him to a 5-year deal, but he wasn't exactly.
No. Rodon's still on there?
Yeah, but he's not like he's just whatever at this point because the guy can't pitch more than 40 innings and stay
Yeah.
healthy.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
If,
Oh, sorry. That's me.
Yes.
That's what I watched.
I can hear everything.
But yeah, this
That's,
this
where I
baseball
watched them
season.
last week.
Oh, dude, I can't wait to.
Like I never thought.
And
like,
it's been, and the teams have been really competitive the past like four seasons.
a lot of like unlike where the NBA and NFL, we got like 2 or 3 teams every year. You can peg like
Yeah.
there's 9 or 10 teams
Yeah.
right now in baseball that you can like legitimately make an argument on.
Yeah.
And then like there's a lot of teams like the Angels who you can't like they're probably not good enough, but if things fall right for them, they can win 100 games.
And the moves and the way that they're allowed to trade in baseball
Yeah.
helps with that.
Justin's like, well, I'll watch the first one.
Well, the Major League Baseball union, their union, that
You
is like
guys-
that's one of the strongest unions.
Will you guys go share the Happy Corners post
No, is that the ending of the first one?
to go? We're live.
First one, the biggest problem
Yep.
I have
The link.
is Simone, I think, pet peeves. Perpetrator of this was the movie
And
Now
then
You've Seen Me Too, where they make everything
we gotta
like,
move our
they do
phones, I
things that are
guess.
physically impossible.
There's nothing
And
going
then
on
at
with
the
that
movie,
line.
they're like, it was a trick. It was just, whatever. This could have been done. But it's like,
That
no.
shit was terrible.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
movie was so
Fuck that
bad.
movie. It's like, dude, no, that's what you did is still not physically
By the way,
possible. It only works because of CGI and movie logic. You can't do that in real life.
I owe
Tell
you
me that's
I owe you a thank you because I listening to the podcast we did for the best movies. It was obvious you were basically keeping the entire podcast going in the right direction for the first 2 hours. Like
the first 2
Drufke was
How
struggling.
many
like,
hours was it?
Like it was going off in a million different directions. Going, no. Here's where we are. We have to talk about this next. Like it was like
Can I see that?
it was
later?
like an out of control train, and you're the only one on the dead man's hand going, I'm gonna try and save this. Why are my eyes itch? I don't want to understand.
I know why, but I don't care.
I don't care.
Do we get all the words?
Did, yeah, Sterling gave him. I was wrong. He didn't go see that.
That's what we're talking about.
Okay.
That's what we're talking about. I didn't want to drive far enough to watch a lot.
Marcus and Orland. That's the only one that was doing it.
I don't look at anything if it's not at AMC.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, movies don't exist if they're not at AMC.
Yeah, that's the thing. I have to pay money.
I have to pay money for it.
Yeah. I mean, technically, I pay money.
I'm
for
hoping,
everything.
sure that
I'm
was
hoping
mine.
that it'll like filter down closer as it goes on.
I hope so too.
It'll trickle down.
I really liked it, but it's like it's definitely an art house horror movie. There's some old dude, like right when it ended, and it was a pretty great ending. He's just like, "Oh, you gotta be kidding me!" And he like, gets up, he looks.
Did it really end? Did that palette really end that close? The whatchamacallit?
Oh, yeah.
Adam Driver.
Yeah.
He's just like, "Were you guys happy about this?"
I'm gonna look at that again.
By the way, I asked about some people in real life and got some real strong opinions both ways on that.
I know. It's that's why I'm so
Yeah, I am.
confused.
This is an art house horror movie. Why?
I
what
think
did
if
you
that
think you were
SNL
gonna
thing
get?
is true,
Right.
then
Is it better than
then I
Hereditary?
think he's definitely hot.
I think so, but I didn't think Hereditary was that good.
Well, the thing is, I hate Hereditary, so.
It's like it's a lot closer in like. I don't want to say anything because it's like.
All right, in as quality of film, is it closer to like
The Witch.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna love that.
Notice how we both said Witch at the same time.
Which made me really sad with that one guy in The Boy too. I was like, oh, you were so good in The Witch.
Oh yeah, and that whole characters. So like the problem with like I said, the problem with The Boy one was like, oh, none of this, it's like, bam, no, this is how it really happened. Like it tells you in the movie that it was like the dude was just living there. So he was the one moving the
See, I'm
tower
very
around.
confused about that.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that has to do with this. Because that's the whole point. Is they're gonna quiz me to figure out if I can guess the plot of the first movie solely based on watching.
Is my
The first movie, it's like, there is no
shot glasses.
supernatural element because
Oh yeah, let's pick shot glasses. For Brandon, I want him to
it's like, oh, no,
have.
it is supernatural the whole time. They just completely undo.
I want him to
I had
have
no idea that the first one wasn't supernatural.
That was
Sophia.
the big twist. was
I
that
am
it's
such a
all-
Blanche.
No, it's just like some crazy dude living in the attic and the walls that's been moving the doll the whole
Okay,
time.
KB,
That was
what
the
do you
big
think?
twist. And then they untwist it.
Reptar.
In the second one. Like, we can like, oh no, he actually is a supernatural kind of demon thing. And I'm like,
Don't
what
give
the
it
fuck?
away.
Well,
Yeah,
don't
man.
see the movie now. Good. Saved you an hour and a half. It was a very long hour and a
I
half.
don't even know who
Did
he's talking
you watch Fantasy Island?
Yes.
It's nowhere near as long as that.
The problem with I love the first two.
KB, I want you to get
At
Blanche.
one point,
I'm
and
gonna
I
give
was
you
like,
Blanche.
Oh yeah, movie's almost over. Yeah.
Check 1 2.
yeah.
Check
Really?
1 2. Check
we had
check
like
check
half
check.
hour left.
Really?
Because we were at the
Okay.
point where where the two fantasies
Where'd I go?
were
Okay.
combining
Yeah.
You live your best life.
with the military and the drug
I deserve
cartels.
that.
That's when it kind of I like the
I
whole
deserve
concept
that.
of it. But what I read about there, it started going downhill. And then everything with the girls, like
Check,
her
check.
big plot twist. I'm like,
Yep.
shut up. Like,
No, like at that point in the movie, that's where it was when she texted me, and I'm like, oh.
I'm also gonna. I also want to give you. I also want to give you Dorothy.
the pacing
Maybe.
was off. Everything
Dorothy?
about like the very
This is gonna get out of hand in a hurry.
Brax,
There's a Dorothy right there, I
wait a
think.
second.
Oh yeah, that one too.
He's dead. But now his fantasy is for him to come back alive, but he's going back to the real world. How would he even? That doesn't make any sense at all.
Long as
Here's another one.
as long as Tattoo
Here's a
is on
Sophia.
the island, Brax can live in the real world.
But that's not him though. That's a fantasy.
Yes.
That doesn't. But
But
so
it-
there is no sense of self there. That is clearly an illusion.
Yes.
That doesn't make any sense.
I feel like I haven't been Rose in a
I'm
while.
Like, are you kidding? Like, at first I'm like, wait,
What are you
this is-
gonna drink?
I'm like, wait,
You have a lot of
why don't you shut
options.
up? And then I'm like, no,
Shit,
wait, that's
I'm a
his-
sport, I'll
that's
drink
his
more.
wish, That's
It's
his
his fantasy.
And I'm like, wait, that makes even less sense.
Had a boy.
Like, who is this for?
He doesn't even get to
He'll be
experience
a
his brother
sport
being
and
there.
drink
Yeah,
the
His
Lord.
brother's not actually experiencing it.
Why-
Have you
why
heard
does
the,
brother
there's a-
He'll
not
be
stay?
a sport and drink
drink
the
the
Lord.
Have you heard the punk? There's like a punk rock song out of a band from Chicago called the Malort song. It's all about just ragging on like how Malort is such a local thing and just rags on like all the tourists in Chicago and where the real people to go to drink and how they go and drink Malort. Like
Can I see a lighter?
Yes.
I re-
I've been so
I
disappointed
recognize
about
that.
these horror movies.
These two right here.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to see The Lodge.
Yes.
And like,
Lodge was-
that's why I was
and
pissed
I
off.
love Gretel and Hansel. Love it.
Really? I
Yes.
hated it.
Maybe because you hate women.
Is that what it's called? Is that what it's called? Gretel and Hansel.
Does
It's
It is
Hansel
a-
and
it's
Gretel.
An allegory of how
No,
women
but
are expected to do things in society.
the movie is Gretel and Hansel though.
Yeah.
Okay, a quick aside. Has anyone seen the movie Indian in the Cupboard recently?
Yes. Oh God,
I watched that yesterday.
Actually,
That
it's
is-
Native American in the
That
cupboard.
is such a dark movie if you rewatch it. Like, it's a PG movie. I remember seeing it when I was like 9 or 10. And
I read the book.
Yeah, I read the book too.
I'm gonna tell you that Native American man made me feel some type of way when I was a kid. That was
Oh, yeah. You do not understand the things you do and your dark arts. Like, oh,
fucking
man.
deep, dude.
He killed a guy.
It was fucking deep.
And then
dude.
the Indian dragged him for it. Yeah.
The Native American.
Native
did,
American
yeah.
dragged him for it. Yeah.
Yeah. You seen what?
Call of the Wild, the Harrison Ford movie based on the Jack London novel about the dog.
With the CGI dog.
Yeah, CGI dog. Here's what I'm gonna say: is that
Oh my
movie
gosh.
is darker than you think for a kids movie. Like I'm just like, oh, so they're gonna go die now, huh? And then you just never hear from those characters again, and you're like, oh, they're dead.
Oh, they done died.
Did you see Photograph?
Oh, they done died.
No, I haven't seen that. How was it?
Dude, Issa
What's
Rae
his
is
name?
so
Lakeith?
gorgeous. Ah,
So is Lakeith.
Yeah.
yeah.
And so is them fucking.
If it was a
Them
Lakeith,
fucking is amazing.
Lakeith Stanfield is way better looking than Adam Driver.
They're two different. Like it's two different.
And you're gonna,
Objectively, I would rather
I
have sex
I
with
agree.
Lakeith Stanfield
I
Who?
agree. I
Who are we
agree.
talking about?
Lakeith Stanfield.
from Sorry to Bother You and
He was in Get Out.
Atlanta,
Yeah.
Get Out.
but he was in Get Out. He was the one that like started bleeding from the nose when they saw him at the party.
oh, and he was in Uncut Gems too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in
He's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's hot.
No, nobody's denying that.
Yeah. Why would you compare him to Adam Driver?
Because that's what we're discussing today.
But it's apples and oranges, my guy.
Him in Atlanta might be his best role.
Yeah. Andreason, this is a great picture of you.
Is it because like my rosacea shit going on? Like I got it going on right now too. Like here,
It's fine.
I look kind of smug in it. Like I normally
Love
do,
it.
but
You look like you're about to tell
But I
us
do
a
crush on
story.
Issa Rae, though.
you know that was literally I was in last year. I was in Phoenix with my wife. We went to a wrestling event together. We just spent the entire weekend together, going to like visiting like places we wanted to eat at and like historical sites. I know that was taken at one of those spots.
You will. You guys about ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry, sorry to interrupt your movie talk.
It was.
This is not Cinema Slayers.
Yeah.
Cinema Slayers Jr.
Nerds.
No, we're not going to play your theme song.
He can just edit
But-
it in.
Yeah,
Outta
he's just
here.
going to edit it in.
Doesn't matter. All right. All right.
This is
well
why we're
then,
getting a divorce.
Was it Andrew Farrar supposed to be here?
You're fucking right. Hey, wait a minute. KB just, I'm going to text him and say,
You're welcome. I'm such a douchebag. And I thought it like a half hour ago.
ah, he had time to get here. Real fucking nice. Real fucking nice, Farrar. I'm gonna go hang out with Farrar's mom.
Every time I say his last name, I think about dinosaurs.
Farrar.
Did you guys ever see that YouTube video of the dude gets a bong in the mail and his mom opens it?
Yes.
And he's like, what the frick?
What the frick, Mom? I think that's like a vase. This isn't a vase.
Well, my brother just recently got a roommate, and his roommate brought a 3-foot tall bong and just had it sitting in the garage. My dad owns the house that my brother and him live in, and so my dad just walked in one day, had to get something out of their garage, and just texted my brother, "Nice bong."
Nice. What's he gonna do? Your brother's a grown ass man.
I think my brother's exact words were, "It's not mine, I promise."
I'm holding it for a friend.
It's not mine, Daddy, I swear.
Daddy, no.
I just found it there.
Yeah.
I don't know how it got there.
Yeah.
Must have been one of the neighbor kids.
My friend left it here.
Do you guys ever watch Scrubs?
Yeah.
The one where Jamie has a fantasy where he walks in on his son brewing his own coffee. He's like, what is this, decaf? I learned it from you, Dad. That show is amazing.
It was such a good show.
But that commercial is hysterical.
What?
Oh, I learned it from you.
Yeah.
The original word
Y-
based
Yeah.
on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. We good? You want to start? You want to do the thing?
We'll spitefully start without Andrew Farrar.
We always do.
Yep.
All right. Here
Every
we go in 5, 4, 3.
It's time to laugh, 'cause boredom is just torture. KB and Amy have just booked the doctor order. Full of fresh air is the happy corner.
He's gonna grab them. All of them. Hi, welcome to the
With the
Happy
Happy
Corner. We realized mid-theme song that we don't have our alcoholic beverages
Yeah.
that aren't shots. So
I'm remembering everything right
right
now.
right now, we've been sitting here for at least 20 minutes,
Most prepared podcast I've ever been on.
dude. Yeah, that probably true. Strangely,
Yeah.
I don't care if you're being sarcastic. Anyway, welcome to the Happy Corner podcast.
No, I need you to define. Are you being sarcastic?
A little bit.
Okay.
We're pretty fucking organized. I don't know what to
Yeah, dude.
No, this is amazing compared to the slip shit stuff that we're trying to pull from my website. But
Okay, yeah, and I've been on like your former podcast.
we just recently shot a podcast about the best movies of 2019. It was 5 men screaming into one microphone.
Oof.
Ooh, and the group of men.
Ooh, they were the manliest men to ever mend their way into
No,
that
they're all
round table.
screamers.
Yeah. Yeah. This is gonna be a lot of loud noise.
Except for Shuboff. Like, you could hear Josh Shuboff trying to make a very reasoned response on a movie like...
Trying to say Josh Chubb.
Chubb.
You go,
Fuck, who is he talking about?
That was like Shoebob.
you'd hear Josh go, well,
You guys are really close, huh?
See, guys, the thing about 1917 is that the artwork on it, and then Sitcover goes, that movie, you know what? Here's the problem with that. And Josh just backs off for 15 minutes, and you don't hear him again.
Although I do not have a problem with 1917.
No, you did not. That's true.
Listen,
Anyway-
we're not going to turn this into
anyway.
nerd movie talk.
Welcome our guest, Brandon
Andreeson.
Just
Hi,
fucking
everybody.
went into it. Yep, cool. How you doing, Brandon?
Dude, I'm awesome. Thanks
you
for
haven't-
having me.
Yeah, you haven't
Thanks
been
for
on the
having me back on,
podcast
yeah.
since we were in a front porch recording on a phone. No, maybe we had a soundboard. Did you do more
No.
than one? You
No.
just did
No,
one.
he did one, and we were on the front porch.
Yeah, and
No, but like we had like a board after a bit.
No, he wasn't on that one.
it was
Were
like,
we recording on the phone?
when you first, it was like the 5th of, you were on the phone still. It was like the 5th of July. I was just beyond hungover.
Yeah.
Like zombieing my way into the fucking,
Yeah.
What's
oh, yeah.
that? Yes. Yes. Sorry, a truly runner is going to get our alcoholic
We
beverage.
truly appreciate you.
Oh my god, I feel so unorganized and like that just started on such a
I'm
weird
sorry.
note. It's okay. It's okay. Let's rewind, regroup, act like the theme song just ended and you come in.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
there it
Welcome
is.
to the Happy Corner podcast
There it
with
is.
KB
And Amy.
And we have a special guest today. We have Brandon Andreeson. We haven't seen him since our first
Season
year
one, right.
of doing
Season
it.
one,
Season
yeah.
1, when we were doing it on the phone in the front porch.
I don't even think we had
Like
like a
some
theme
Hicks.
song.
And
No.
no,
I don't even know if those episodes exist anymore.
I think they're up somewhere.
One could hope they're not.
Yeah, it's probably fine. I don't need internet history knowing forever how much KB hated that I liked the Entourage show.
Oh, is that God, you have a
Yeah,
great
that's how-
memory.
That's how old it was. I think the Entourage movie had just come out.
Listen,
Thank you so much.
here's what I hated about the movie. I watched it.
Do you want one?
Yeah, sure.
I watched it because of
Thank you.
you, and the movie was kind of whack.
The Entourage movie?
Yeah.
Well,
I
most of
didn't
the
even
show
bother
was
watching
really
it.
bad too. After like I'm gonna age myself here. The first 2 seasons I loved, but I watched the last like 5 just out of repetition. Like
They went 7 seasons?
6 or 7, yeah.
Come on now. His burger joints were up by then. He didn't need to have that TV show running.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no, but the burger joints were specifically so his brother didn't go out like homeless.
Which one? The one living in St. Charles?
Yeah, the one who had to stick it to that anti-vaxxer and get married to her.
Jenny McCarthy?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
Jenny McCarthy?
Baxter.
Oh, she turned it around.
Yeah, I think she's like eventually they were like she finally found like all the entire massive amounts of like education that's like
Facts.
she's just like, oh, what have I done?
Yeah. Yeah. It's bad. Stop doing that. I can't. I don't
Yeah, having measles outbreaks like
Yeah.
it's 1910 and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
think. Yeah. 2020, motherfucker. Vaccinate your children.
Kids walking around with polio and shit.
Even if you want the argument that, like, vaccines cause autism, which they do not. Even if you want, like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, that's still a better alternative than death.
Yeah. Or polio. It's like anything. Oh, is it
Yeah.
polio?
You know, this might be shocking that they don't make many iron lungs anymore.
No, there's a guy still living in an iron lung, and it's from, you know, that time period. So, like, they don't make the parts for him anymore. And this guy, like, if something starts to, like, go wrong, oh, God,
That's it.
I would just be like,
Dude,
kill me, I'm
how's
not
your
gonna do
whole
this.
life depended like you're driving a 1973 Dodge, fam? Like,
Dude.
like if this shit goes wrong, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find this part. Like,
Yeah, dude.
Like the only time you see an iron lung now is like if someone drags it into an episode of Pawn Stars. Like,
Yeah, do you want this iron lung? Like, what am I going to do with it?
Well, let me call my guy. He's an expert on iron.
I got an iron lung guy.
we'll give it
so-
to you for $5.
Yeah. We're going to sell it for $49,000 though. For parts for that other who's just trying to live his fucking life for some reason. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. He might not be alive. I don't know. I feel like I watched like a little like mini documentary thing on him. Like,
I think you were watching The
Quite
Big
some time.
Lebowski and got confused.
that's not it. No. So someone hit a word.
Correct.
Who was that?
KB.
No.
Me?
No.
Of course it was Amy.
It was Amy because someone gave you a really stupid, shitty word.
What?
Like.
Who gave me? It's KB because she can't look at me.
I'm looking at the kitty.
KB has the same reaction like my dog does when he gets in trouble. Like he will not look at me. KB's like,
It wasn't-
that's fine, KB. I think I gave you like, I'm playing your game.
Yeah,
Just
I
give
know.
It time.
I know.
Just give it time.
I'm so afraid.
I'm gonna be a sport and drink this Malort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody on the podcast today is drinking Malort. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I joined in.
Yeah.
And I just like it.
I like it too. I don't think it's gross.
I just hate my life at this point. Just take it back. I got to do this.
And I must say, you came in. Well, first off, we knew you were here based on your car.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you see us like making fun of you?
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah, we were all like, "Look at this fucking douchebag," which is the same reaction we had when you pulled up the first time on the podcast.
'Cause
Different- it was different- it was a different
what type
car.
of? Because what type of? It doesn't matter. 'Cause it's always these
When I,
type of
pulled,
cars.
when I pulled it the first time, it was a 2010 Dodge Challenger. This is a 2019. I upgraded.
And what did I say on the porch? Not even looking. What I said it. I said, "What type of Dodge?"
Yo, type of Dodge is that?
Amy goes, here comes a douchebag looking." Or was it Timmy?
It was Timmy.
It's Timmy who said, "Here comes a douchebag looking car."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, "What is it? A Dodge?" And he was like, "Yeah."
Sure is. We're like, yeah, that's Andreason. Because we're like, how far away are you gonna park, dude? And so I was like pointing. I was like, come on. And then I was like, oh, that'd be fucked up if that wasn't Andreason.
So I hate to be the bearer of bad news here, but somebody's got to take a shot.
Yeah, it's
It's
KB.
me. I did all that talking. Fuck.
You know what the word is?
No, I don't.
It's
Good.
something that you call Brandon like every time you see him.
Douchebag.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, dude, that's like
Well, that was his word, so he knows it. That's why he was so
I-
excited about it.
I assumed I was going to get called it when I showed up today.
Oh yeah, the first thing I said to you was what, Brandon?
Man, I can't walk away from this shit. I go and reinvent myself. Now look at this fucking douchebag.
No, he
walking
walked
in.
up and I was like, "Oh, hey, Brandon, you look terrible."
And I
wait,
didn't.
wait.
I didn't.
Y'all don't see this man's fit. He got out of a punch orange Dodge.
Traffic cone orange.
Yeah.
Okay, wearing a fit where he has the white and the gray. I see you in the gray shoes
Mm-hmm.
with the black tee. This man he's gonna drink a lot today.
I'm not against that theory.
Oh no, you got to leave my house. You're not gonna pass out
The
on my couch.
5 minutes after this podcast ends, they're picking me up by my belt loops and tossing me out the door.
Yes. Yeah. We're gonna get security to get you out.
Yeah.
By security, I mean
Me and
David
Sitko are just going
Sitko.
to wrestle out the
Yeah.
door.
Yeah,
I'm completely sober.
that truly is gonna fuck you up.
I know.
And you should be. You should take a shot of Malort. You like Malort.
Yeah, I love them.
I'll give you a shot of
Oh,
Malort.
thank you.
Who do we want to give David Sitko? Who's David Sitko?
The Rugrats.
Yeah.
You think so?
He's a bit of a Chucky Finster.
He's a little bit of Tommy too. And
Manners.
Angelica.
Oh, they got the little Asian baby on this. I don't remember that Rugrats.
No, that's after my time.
Who is she? Oh yeah, and the baby Dill Pickles is
Dill.
on here. But whose baby is that?
She was like, wasn't that like something
Is
with
Susie
Chucky?
on there?
Susie's not on there, KB.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Phil and Lil are on there. Chucky, Dill, Lil
Susie and
Asian
Chucky was
baby.
gonna end up together, man.
Tommy, Susie and Chuck. Oh yeah, I forgot about them. Susie was so cute.
How they not put Susie on there?
That's fucking terrible.
I demand a Susie shot glass, Rugrats. Nickelodeon.
Do they
What's
have to make
at Rugrats?
Doug
Is that a-
shot glasses, right?
Oh no, I'll put it down
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
I don't even think.
When you get your word.
I thought you were gonna use your table.
I thought you was gonna take one with me, but all right.
I'll take one with you. Are you taking yours? All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Good job, guys. What?
Sitko looks so he looks like hipster Caligula just fading into the couch like that. Like this pleases
You
me.
haven't sat in that couch. It's a really deep couch. It's very hard to get out of. It's gonna take him a bit to get up. He's gonna have to do like some scoochy moves.
Get a winch and pulley system in
Yeah,
here. And, yeah.
I should get one of those. And the dog's cuddled up next to him. He's in trouble.
That dog looks really comfy right there.
Yeah. All he needs is a cat to sit on his belly. And he's allergic, but he welcomes it. He can't help. He's like, they're so cute. I can't help it.
They are so cute, though.
I know. If anybody wants a kitten, just wait a little bit. I think one of ours is
Oh no.
with child.
Ooh.
With child.
Who knocked her up?
Dave.
I hope not, dude. Little Dave BB's running around? No. Mm-mm. like
I
like
think
little
that-
white cats with David Sicko faces? Like, no.
Just
No,
tiny
dude.
cats with really hard opinions about.
Tim, can you make a
parasites.
shitty shop of that, please?
No, please don't. Please don't do that.
Just like growly.
It's
Like,
gonna look like the angry cat.
So I did see a
What's his
stray
name?
cat.
The mad cat.
Yeah, the frown face.
frowny
what is
cat.
that? Oh, what was the name of that meme? Grumpy cat, right?
Grumpy cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that cat died. I
yeah,
think.
cats did.
Yeah.
So was little Bub. You know, little Bub. Little Bub was cute as fuck. That cat's like tongue was stuck out of its mouth.
Oh.
It was a cute cat.
I would.
I like the kitty that was in the memes against the lady. Where
Oh
they
yeah,
had,
the cat at
oh,
the
just
table.
the-
yeah.
Against one of the housewives. What are you pointing at?
No, the lady was just like.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Okay, yeah, but that was confusing. You should have made a face or something. You should have looked angrier. I thought there was like a cat. You look. That's the same face I imagine you make when you come.
Yikes.
like a cat coughing up a hairball.
Who just said yikes?
Me.
Because if he said that when he yikes.
Oh, I'm gonna ski.
Yikes.
Oh shit, dude. Woo. That got me. That got me. We had a really. Can we address that? We had a really good donut show yesterday.
Yeah, it
I
was
feel like we had like
amazing.
a
Great
victory.
hosting with Timmy and Amy.
Timmy and Amy duo. We
Yeah.
did it. We did it.
Blazes.
Oh, thank you for that. I think
Yeah.
Tim invited a bunch of his trivia teams to come, and he's like, "You guys, it's gonna be a really special night. I'm gonna host, and then my sister's gonna host, and at the end, we're all gonna give you a slip of paper, and you vote on your favorite Blaze." I'm like, "Don't do that to people." But for real, who did you like?
Yeah, I was gonna say which Blaze won.
Well, considering some of these teams still want to win at trivia every once in a while.
Timmy, yeah.
They made a wise choice then.
Yes,
Yeah.
they did.
And I will admit, Timmy said something yesterday that fucking broke me.
Oh God.
And it wasn't even words. And it fucking broke me. Like he's like, "Dude, part of the reason why I couldn't stop laughing is because you kept fucking laughing." I'm like, I couldn't stop. Like I was like crying in the corner. Whatever he said, it wasn't words.
Oh
I
dude, I was dying in the audience.
Oh
dude.
my God.
I had a tad stroke after
did.
Tom Robles set, and I meant to say like keep it going for Tom, or like don't stop clapping for Tom, and I was just like Tom Robles.
But it was like way more L and R and O syllables in there. It was like blah, 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 Tom Roble. Like I was like, yo, fam.
What? It was like
But everybody kept clapping because they knew what I meant.
He's like, "I know I didn't say shit, but you knew exactly what I was saying."
Hey man, that shit was hilarious. I couldn't stop.
Yeah, that was really good, and I was like,
Oh,
I
man.
got to host after this."
I'm gonna get the clip from Nelly. I asked him.
That.
I need my hosting set as one clip, and then I need just after Tom Robles.
What do you guys think about that? Submitting a clip that's a hosting set.
Yeah.
You think that's okay?
If it kills, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've done it. I think I've got booked on a show using my hosting clip from the donut.
It depends on how you do your hosting.
Yeah. No, I've seen people buy clips. I've seen people buy clips.
You gotta finish it now. You gotta finish this thought.
And then tell us the story behind the context of what this is going.
Yeah, this got real inside right here.
God, I
You
hope
need
this
to
is talking
cut
shit.
it.
Do you want me to stop?
So anyway, hosting sets.
No, like
It depends on how
it
you do
depends
the
on
set.
how you do. Like
Keep
if you're
going.
doing an actual
Keep
set,
going.
if you're
I'm
not,
respectful.
I mean, like think about it. Like depending on where you're like hosting it,
Yeah.
your hosting set's gonna be different. Like if there's a fucking bachelorette party, you're gonna acknowledge, somebody is celebrating something. But like stuff like that, if you're doing like crowd work heavy stuff, I wouldn't submit that as a
No.
clip,
No,
right?
no, and absolutely not. That's what I meant, but like how you do your set.
Right.
So like sometimes like, you have sets where, like I personally like to do, from when the host introduces me, to about 7 minutes in, is a little bit of crowd work, but predominantly setting up material because I know that I can use that 7 minutes for booking or whatever.
Right.
And then after that, if it's a longer set, like 20 or 30 minutes or something like that, then I'll play with the crowd. Like 10 minutes in, I'll start loosening
It is
that
also
up.
good to showcase that
Yeah.
you can interact with the crowd
Yeah.
trying to get booked.
Yeah.
Like that, no shame in that, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying,
But it
But it should
predominantly
not be crowd
Yes.
work heavy.
heavy.
If you're gonna
If
send
there's no material, there's no point.
Unless you're like Corey Smith, who would do entire shows for weeks at a time where it was just crowd work. Like that's all he did. He killed doing
Yeah,
that.
but then he got, that's all that they ever wanted him for.
Yeah,
Right.
And he
that's
was
true.
a good writer.
Yeah.
So, like, you have to do a balance. You have to let them know that, like, yeah, I can do this shit, and
That'll
I
bite
can
you in
do-
the ass
yeah,
after a while, though.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
then you get booked to do a show and you're doing crowd work and nothing but.
Yeah.
And we're like, why the fuck did you get booked?
And then the other thing is like maybe you're doing for like maybe this is too insider, but whatever. When you're working with a headliner, honestly, as a host or as a feature, I'll do a little bit of crowd work to like loosen everything up, but I won't do a lot of it because a lot of the headliners don't like you mining the audience so much to the point that like they have
There's
nothing.
yeah.
They got to, if they want to do crowd work,
Yeah.
it's already been,
It's
the
been
ship
done.
has sailed on the first row. What are they going to do? Go to the back row and, hey, yell out some things for me. So we
Well,
can
and that's the
talk.
thing,
Yeah.
because I see this happen at the Shrine all the time. If you're waiting to go up and you're just sitting in the green room, half the time, if you're in the green room with someone else, you're not paying attention to like what is going on stage.
No,
So
I
then,
do.
so that, yeah, but you're not everybody. Some people don't. So then you have like 4 comedians in a row that are talking to the same fucking people in the audience.
Yeah.
We've already addressed who they are. We've already addressed
they do
their
and
relationship,
blah, blah,
what
blah.
they do, what their names are, this, that, and the other. And we just keep going back to them.
So when I featured for Gully, which was fun as fuck.
That
Shout out
was-
to Adam Gully.
Adam Gully had a fucking killer set.
Yes.
I didn't expect anything less from him, but I was very impressed. And that, I've never seen the Shrine
That packed?
that packed ever.
Yeah.
There was children in there. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, what were you gonna
No,
say?
I was gonna say you said you pay attention in the green room, and I had one time that I knew I had to pay attention in the green room is because I went and did a show with John Griffin in
Okay.
in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and it was a huge crowd. He was going directly ahead of me,
Oh,
and I was in the green room, and I was listening to his set. And I'm listening to him just absolutely just ruin the crowd. Just walks the fucking room on me, and then I've got to go up there and try and win the crowd back in my first 30 seconds,
Yeah.
which I was never good enough to do that. So then all of a sudden I'm
That's the
stammering
worst.
trying to win them back.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. Like, once you do it more, the more you understand your role when you're a part of a showcase or a show or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like as a feature. So I was featuring for him, and I knew that not one, you want to keep the momentum, you want to keep the energy up. You want to set them up for like a little bit of crowd work, and then but you want to set them up for jokes because I know that this is a comedian that is heavy on his jokes and
Yeah.
you know, and I'll do more physicality because he's more physical to kind of set them up with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like tailoring your like that's a part of comedy too. Is like you have a base set, but then you build upon that set based on your audience. That's
Yes.
the reason why paying attention in the green room, no matter what. Like number one, I always like walk the room. I'll see like what's going on. Then I'll like hang out by the bar. Then I hang out in the green room while the show's going. And then I'll go sneak to the back and then like listen to it like all this little like bullshit ass intel to help me figure out what the fuck
Yep.
am I gonna do when
Oh,
I get
absolutely.
up there.
When you
Yeah.
guys
You
were
know?
first starting, did you guys ever have a veteran comic come up to you and go, "Don't never host all the time because if you do, that's all you're ever going to be expected to do and all you're
No.
known for."
No.
Really? I got that early. on.
No, I've heard that. I've heard that. And for some people that is true.
I don't.
Where-
I still don't host. I hate hosting.
Yeah, there's some people that they start out purely hosting, only hosting, and they're killing it as a host, but they never get to bump
Feature.
up
And
to
extend
feature.
their-
And yeah,
I had a question. How long was your feature set for Gully?
I did between
20 and-
20 and 25.
So yeah, when Gully did his first headline set, I did a guest spot for him, and the feature I think it was like 25 to 30. And I say this because the feature did the first 25 minutes crowd work, and it wasn't
What?
intentional. The feature had a joke where like they go into a tiny bit of crowd work where they ask a question, and then whatever the response is, that's when they go in their joke. But the response was like a wild response.
Yeah.
So the feature ended up talking to that person and going back and forth for like 20, 25 minutes. Literally, they saw the light and they went, "Fuck, I got to start my joke now." Like, I guess I'll do the
Oh,
one joke.
jeez.
And like, I'm like that's it. I don't think it was intentional. It just happened, and they just kind of really started digging into it.
No,
But, like,
everything is intentional because you're controlling the room.
If you've
And
done,
you're controlling it, so everything is intentional. That person didn't say, "Oh, now that I got them hooked, let me spread this out and spiral into material, so that the next comedian can come up and do some shit."
which was Gully, by the way.
And so,
Yeah.
and so the thing is like, no, dude, like it's when you're a part of a show, you gotta think about your role within the show. If, like, hate to use sports analogies, but that's like a big ass center trying to run out and do a 3-point shot. It's like, fam, that's what this shooting guard is for. What the fuck are you doing?
yeah, get back underneath the paint, Andre
Yeah,
Drummond.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, we all got that reference.
you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are you doing? So it's like, I hate, like, I go out there to kill it every single time within my role of the show.
Yeah.
But going back to what they said, I got to do my joke now. If you've done my open mics, you have a mental clock in your head. You know when you've been out there. You know you can stop at any point and start doing your set, and you know at any given point in your head where your set's going to be and what you're going to want to talk about. So you go out there with the kind of intent of running that much
and
crowd
if
work.
you don't know the difference between 8 minutes and 20 minutes,
That's on you.
then you're not doing enough shows.
Yep.
I have my moments, but it's not like 8 minutes. It's like 2 minutes, 3 minutes,
No.
whatever.
I run the light because I goddamn want to.
I know, and then I play you off.
Yep.
Hey, Zerk.
Like a lower end Oscar winner.
Like
Put it in
Adam
the box.
Driver.
You want to talk about this?
Yes, let's talk about it.
Bring it on.
Do you want to talk about that?
That was
I-
such a great transition.
Yeah, that was
Like,
solid.
That was good. That was good. Okay, so we had a poll this week. We had
By
a
the way,
decent amount
I
of
feel
votes.
like I've gone too long without saying a word you guys are expecting of me, so I'm going to go ahead and do a shot real quick.
That was so unnecessary. But you drunk? Go ahead.
All right. So our poll this week, we wanted to know, is Adam Driver hot? Okay, we're live on Twitch right now. If you want to call the thought line and talk about it, that would be great.
Especially for
But-
Andrew Farrar, and you were supposed to be
And you
here.
were supposed to be
Yeah,
here.
you were supposed to be here.
I like that. All three of us had to say it. It was a really close poll. This
Was it?
whole, yeah, it was. It was 50-50 for a bit. It did finally change.
Final results.
What ended up happening here is that 48% of people think that Adam Driver is hot, but 52% don't think that he is hot.
That was me. That was part. I was on that side.
I was on that side as well.
And I get that. I think Adam Driver with facial hair is
There's too many
tolerable.
caveats. Here.
He looks like Count
tolerable.
Chocula. Like,
No, he looked like the bad parts of Keanu Reeves and Justin Long smashed together.
He reminds me of the nerdy dude from Grandma's Boy, JD.
Yes.
He's like, please sit on my face. Yeah.
how did he see me?
Yeah. He reminds me of that guy.
He reminds me of an angry Brandon Boyd from Incubus.
He is very tall and thin, so that dude's probably packing. I'm just gonna say, Adam Driver's probably got a huge dick.
You know, I actually brought this probably, but I haven't seen it
thought about it.
personally. But
He thought about it.
I actually brought this up to my wife, and I asked her about the Adam Driver thing, and she goes, "I can't think of him as sexy because the only thing I've ever seen him in is Girls." Yeah.
And he was, yeah. Okay, so in the comments of this poll, my niece had posted a TikTok, and she was like, "This is all over," and it's a bunch of clips of him from Girl where he is the absolute least attractive he's ever been. He's not good looking, and like no. If I only saw him in that, I would say no.
When you gotta add sprinkles and chocolate and frosting and da-da-da to make the person hot, then they not hot.
Okay, but I dip everything in
dip,
everything.
dip.
So
Where did this come from? Like, what?
a lot of
prompted-
people have been like crushing on Adam Driver, and I got confused because I
Who
only
is the
know
pianist?
Adam Driver from
Adrian Brody.
yes.
All right, he went through the
Similar.
same exact
Yes.
shit where it was like oh my god, he's so sexy. Da-da-da. I'm like, the stars?
Well, this is like the
Like-
Hillary Swank episode of The Office.
That's exactly what it's like.
She's
That's
a very
what.
symmetrical face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Wait, who?
Hillary Swank.
Teeve?
I mean, yeah, kind
Some
of.
dudes are into teeth, though.
That's what I'm saying. There's somebody for everybody.
Yeah.
Tim, you good?
Yeah, I'm trying to. There's static.
Oh yeah. I do hear that. I get it. I'm
So
sorry.
I wanted to bring up because there's actually a
And I'm just joking.
yeah, but there's a weirdly like very enthusiastic Adam Driver fan club on Reddit.
Oh, I
Like
believe
it's
it.
like borderline stalkerish, and they like hate his wife. It's like real.
Wait, he
freaky.
married? Buddy
yeah,
married?
and they go into like on her like hard. It's like fucking really weird. It's called like Adam Driver fans, And it's
Adam Driver fans probably still listen to Hanson.
That's the least. That's the least weird of shit they do. I'm telling you, if you go to this subreddit, it is it's like stalkerish and like super fucking mean on his wife. It is like, oh, it's fucked up. Dude. Yeah, it's like fucked up.
But that's like every part of the internet now. Every corner of the internet's got that. Every fandom, everything has that weird, like, subset of people. It was this thing on wrestling that went on this week where a wrestling fan wanted Arn Anderson's autograph. Arn Anderson, a retired professional wrestler, the guy showed up at Arn Anderson's house, found it online, and knocked on his front door looking for an autograph.
All right, why did you overstep some boundaries there?
No
what the
shit.
fuck?
I was at least assuming he was going to be wearing a shirt when I showed up.
Who was that had it was a
Wait,
celebrity?
no, pause.
Yeah.
Stop. Did you just hear how Brandon tried to shoehorn a bit into the conversation?
I might get booked soon. I gotta practice. It's the only time I see Andreason.
I get booked 3 days before I have to do the show. I show up at Mojo.
Yeah, can I do a quick set? Hey, could I do
mic?
like 7 minutes? Cause I gotta like try.
Because I have to make up for 2.5 years,
Yeah.
you know.
So thinking he's fucking Jeremy Dang. Get the fuck out of here.
I wish I could walk in with the stroke Jeremy had. Yeah. I wish Jeremy realized the stroke Jeremy had. Like,
oh man, you don't think?
he's like an old the baseball player that like Barry Sanders, like football player that left way before he was done.
Yeah.
And had
Yeah.
so much more left in him, but
Ugh.
he just never came back.
I know.
Now he's all married. He's got a kid. They're having.
He's not married.
He's not married. Oh my god.
I don't think they're married.
Well, they got a kid. They're
Yeah, another on the way.
He's all domesticated. He's happy.
He's very happy.
He's living a really good
Great
life
father.
Like that. Yeah. But
Living his best
What the
life.
fuck does that have to do with you shoehorning a joke into
He's trying
the
to deflect,
conversation?
KB. Obviously, he's trying to deflect.
I'm simply trying to get from point A to point B. That I wish I could just walk into an open mic like I was Jeremy Daniel and get that kind of gravitas.
Fuck that. Get out of here.
I gotta go to I'm going to Woodstock next week. I don't even have a show. I'm going to Woodstock because they promised me like 10 minutes. From
To Woodstock?
Yeah, I'm driving an hour and a half just so I can get 10 minutes in and get the rust off.
What?
Or you could just go out weekly
You
like
know how,
everybody
close
else to
you,
different.
you realize how close you live to Mojo's,
Well,
right?
I'm a 5-minute walk to Mojo's and I don't show up.
You're like, I'm going to come this week. I'm like, yeah, for Fat Tuesday when we're not there, just to
Yeah.
get drunk.
And he's gonna drive up there. He not
I
even
see
gonna
your
walk.
I see your brother way more than I
Like
see
on
you.
a
They
weekly
would.
basis.
Weekly. I see your brother weekly.
Yeah, we were at the bar last week and we were arguing about whether women should use Snapchat filters and stuff when they're on their dating profiles. And we all the guys kind of said no, and I used the reference of because when you think you're going to get him, and I show a picture of my brother, and then I show up, like my brother looks like me that went through Instagram filters and looks better. Like,
Boom, another joke.
Yeah.
no, that's not a joke. That's not a joke.
When's your okay? When are you
So
going
what's
to
the deal with
Woodstock?
airline food?
That wasn't a joke. That's true.
But I'm gonna try it out because you guys reacted all right to it.
Look, listen, it may not have been a
guys
joke, but
invited
it's
me.
definitely going to be in a set in Woodstock.
Oh yeah. Now it is for sure. I mean, it's okay. It's people might like it. There it is, Timmy. Now it's back.
Yeah, it's Brandon's.
Woodstock.
Oh, it's Brandon's mic.
Yeah, it's course.
Oh damn. No, that's not really doing anything.
Yeah.
And producer man's not here, so just mute him all the time. It's fine.
Yeah. No.
I mean, I guess I could share, or we could give him Sicko's mic.
I think Sitko's added more to this conversation so far than I have.
He usually does.
Do that. Move Sicko's bike over.
I'll just yell louder.
No, I can definitely just
Throw it around.
Oh, this
Wait
is
a minute.
Yeah, it went away as soon as she started touching that one. Yeah, it's Sitko's.
No, because when I need that one.
technical difficulties.
On WKRP in Cincinnati.
Are we good now? We're good now?
Yeah,
All right, cool.
Nothing is muted.
Oh, what is that?
That's two. All right, leave that one there. You're good.
Okay,
All right.
all right.
So back to me being made fun of.
Right.
Yeah.
What were we making fun of you for?
Oh, that I think I can walk into open mics whenever I want.
Well, no.
No,
it
you
wasn't-
can't. Everybody can.
Everybody
I
can.
mean,
Well,
No.
not some people at Lunar.
oh, that's true. Yeah.
Oh
some
yeah,
people
can I
are
get the
banned.
story behind that?
No, you cannot.
Damn it!
You think our listeners want to
Hear about that shit? Hell no.
I'm not showcasing this.
The only thing
mental
I'll say
illness.
is sit close to exits.
yes, always.
Always.
Just be aware of your surroundings.
Because I've been gone. Is that a
Sick listen.
character, or is it just somebody who needs to be beaten up in the parking lot?
Listen, I said we're not gonna talk about this shit.
Yeah, we're not
talk
gonna do
after,
this.
'cause it's a
Yeah,
lot.
we'll talk after.
All right.
We'll talk after.
No.
And if we have anybody listening that's like, what could you be talking about?
Yeah, fuck the bullshit.
If
guess I'll
I
talk
know, I
after.
think everybody knows.
I think you should roll the dice though.
Yeah, we haven't done that yet. We're 72 minutes in.
7.
7. KB's got it. KB's got it. She joined it.
I just be right there, you know.
I loved it.
I like this one. This one is Ride or Die. And this is basically the one, this is a new segment where we ask guests, like, I had a pair of Chucks that I've had for 6 years, and you should not keep a pair of Chucks that
No.
fucking long.
cut
But I
it.
just keep hanging on and doing stuff to keep them together,
Preserve them. Yeah.
preserve them. So, like, is there any article of clothing, car, some
Sports teams.
Yes,
Yeah.
it could be.
I've been in his
that you would
basement,
just
holy shit.
hold down until forever?
The Cubs have sports teams good. The Cubs have done literally everything in their abilities over the past several years to make me not want to like them. From hiring or from trading for a guy that shot a gun at his wife, to bringing in domestic abusers, to trying to rehabilitate domestic abusers, from trying to scapegoat domestic abusers, to them holding Trump rallies for the team, to them trying to move to their own TV network, and then not working a TV deal with Comcast, effectively taking away Cubs games from 55% of all television sets in the Chicagoland area. And then not spending then claiming poverty and not spending any money on their team this offseason to try to improve themselves. Especially when you have another team in Chicago, in the White Sox, that are they're building this really great foundational thing, and they're making this thing, and they're making it feel special, and they make people want to
Be there, yeah.
be at the games. And then us Cubs fans like, man, we said after that World Series in 2016, we said, man, this was it. Like, we can die happy. And now they have tried to go out of their way to undo all of that goodwill in 4 years. But at the same time, I'm never gonna not be a Cubs fan, because like some of my earliest memories, like my grandmother and my dad like taking me to games, and
The Cubs is your R. Kelly.
oh,
When you put it that way. Damn.
man,
With that said, Addison Russell has done things worse than R. Kelly.
yeah, I'll go with that.
Wait, is he still a Cubs player?
No,
He was a Cubs player.
No, they let him go. I don't know where he's at now.
I was say, what are your thoughts on Chris Bryant? Do you think he's still in? His heart's still in the Cubs?
The way Chris Bryant, let me go on off a tangent here. The way he showed up to camp this year, all the things he's saying is making me believe he is 100% invested, because even if he's not going to be a Cub long term, he's going to make sure he gets paid in 2 years. Yeah. Whether it's the Cubs or another team that pays him, he's making sure he's got that 10-year, $400 million contract in his back pocket, making like
no way, 10-year, 400.
He's gonna get more money than Machado or Harper, because he's got a better history than both of them.
Yeah, guess what? This is not ESPN. So
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
Oh my god, I was gonna start like playing games, checking Reddit.
But no, go on. No, I'm done.
Podcast.
but you're ride or die for the
Tangent's over.
Cubs.
Yeah, I'm
Ride
riding
or
die
die
for the Cubs. Yeah.
That's beautiful. That took a turn. Like, I was like, where is he going? And then I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really have to take you pretty far into the forest to get you
Murdered.
back onto the trail.
Murdered.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get it. Yep.
Walk halfway.
Yeah, you're that dad that just keeps driving, knowing damn well he lost. Like,
We don't need directions. I know
Too
where I
stubborn.
am.
Yeah. We don't ask for
everything is
directions.
just a big block. I'm just gonna turn right
Yep.
up here, and then
I know mentally
left.
I'm driving south. Eventually I'll find it.
Yep. Yep. What do you want to do?
yeah. Go ahead and roll the die.
All right. 6
Just go
or
ahead.
9-6.
Kiss from a rose.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. So many. Nope, you see,
That was too soon.
that was too soon.
You guys did not. That's
Yes,
not
Did
how
we
we
miss a
were-
verse?
That's
Yeah,
not how we rehearsed it. Okay.
I would love to see the rest of this podcast with you and KB doing the same words at the same time.
Just like finishing each other's sentences. That'd be fucking great. Kiss from a Rose.
Oh, that wasn't the bit right there. We weren't all just supposed to spontaneously break out. Best part of that. Have you ever seen the music video for that?
I'm not sure I have.
Yeah.
There's
Is
a
it
part
in
in the
a
music video
cemetery?
where it goes. There's a dramatic pause in the music, and in the video they cut to a clip of Val Kilmer as Batman going like this to this camera. It's
Baby. Sorry.
yeah.
Was that the part of the
Yeah.
song? Great. Because I was like, that's the only pause I can think of.
To me, it's like a floating dictionary.
Oh my
No.
God, is that the word?
No.
I
No,
don't.
I
he
really
said a
doubt-
floating dictionary.
That's why I was like, dude, every time that
Is
part
this
comes on,
Hogwarts? Like, a floating
every
dictionary.
time, I'm like, here's a anything. But did you know that when it snows,
My eyes become larger.
And the light that
that
you
you
shine can be seen.
Yes, baby.
Yeah.
Cocaine.
Me and KB were heavy doing a song
Cocaine?
the other day. Yeah, some coke at Josephine's. With the song, I don't know what song it is, but it goes 15
Yeah, so 500 by
The Proclaimers? Oh.
Yeah, I don't know the words either.
What is this fucking man? That's gonna bother me now.
15 years.
Oh, we were coming up with random shit because we didn't know what he was saying. Yeah,
It's like, it's
15
like,
it's not Ben Folds.
young.
Stay
still got 1,000
away
years
from
left.
15-year-olds. What?
That's how he ends the final line of that chorus.
Stay away from 15-year-olds?
100 years to live or something.
I've only got. I don't know. I know what song you're talking about now.
I think it's called 100 Years. 100 Years by Five for Fighting.
Five for Fighting.
By Five for Fighting.
Why, that's why you would think it would be.
Who the fuck is 5 for
Ben
fighting?
Folds.
One
for-
dude and a piano.
It's one dude and a piano. Yeah.
Was this like when Keen came out and all them little piano bands in the fray?
Yeah.
Yes.
Same time. It was pre the Fray. It was like it was Train with the
Wait, what did the Fray sing?
the Fray did Cable Car.
No, it was afraid, but they did the one song about if I die tonight. Or
Yeah.
What? Wait.
The
Save
first
a
song
Life?
was yeah, how
How does it-
That was another song that came on, and KB's like, "What the fuck is this shit? Who the fuck is singing this?"
where are you guys at, Jewel?
Josephine's.
At a dentist office.
It's
Yeah.
Josephine's. Josephines, Brandon, is an open mic that occasionally comedians go to work on their shit.
twice live.
You saw what?
The Fray twice.
How was it?
How was the pussy afterwards?
How much pussy did you get?
It was real sad. All their songs are about like the 100 year. Or no, what's what would you say? Not 100 years. What?
How to save a life.
Save life. It's about like somebody committing suicide.
Oh
And
yeah.
everyone's like, think it's like they're like singing a hack. I was at Aragon Ballroom, and everyone's like, "Woo!" And he's like crying on stage with the piano because it's a song. About
It's so
No, that motherfucker cried through everything, dude.
he's very
dude,
emotional.
fam,
Okay.
They just used their whole album as the soundtrack to Grey's Anatomy. Like,
and Scrubs.
And Scrubs. Definitely mostly Scrubs. Holy shit.
fuck out of here, dude. Watch, they all gonna go on tour called the Bored Tour. You remember early 2000s boring era?
Oh my god.
You want to
But
be
there's
high
so
and
many
bored
horny
with-
housewives
with
just
piano-
crying.
Five for
Piano
Fighting,
songs.
The Fray, and David Gray.
I don't.
Here's love, it'll last.
I don't know that.
Yeah, you do. And
No, I don't, David.
Throw Howie Day in there.
Yes, Howie Day, yeah.
Gavin DeGraw.
Gavin DeGraw, he got a couple of up tempos. He said he might hit like 75 BPMs at one point.
this song.
It gets really heavy, dude. Super heavy at the end, man. You're just like,
Wait, who's saying? So you had a bad day.
no, that song I just goes. You had a bad day. You had a bad day. Bad day. But day? What the fuck is this song about? Anyway, sorry.
Hey,
This is exactly where I
who
want to
is
be
that
right now. Talking
buddy?
about early 2000s
Who is
pop
this
rock.
buddy? Though, like he didn't have no other hits. Like what?
The bad day, dude?
yeah.
You had a bad day.
It's just like the
Your camera don't lie. Something happened. I just got called a music bully. You guys are
You leave
music
soft
bullies.
rock alone. They're already sad.
how to save a life.
Daniel Powter.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Or Alvin and the Chipmunks. Version two, if you want to. You had a bad day.
You guys got to remember after this
ready,
podcast, we're going to go
Alvin?
fight Yellow Card. So
Man, fuck your little car.
Yeah.
we're going to just
fuck
go
you.
beat up Yellow Card.
We are going to beat up Yellow Card. They're trash.
Ocean Avenue.
Is that Yellow Card?
Yeah.
we got
I don't know anything, okay?
I saw them
we got a
live.
violin, guys. We're edgy. Like
I saw
2006
them with
white
Rise
edgy.
Against.
I don't hate you. Is that Rising?
I don't know.
I don't hate
Dude,
you,
that was
but
just-
I just had something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
Rise Against. Yeah. So I saw them in Yellow Card, and wow, both of them bands take themselves way too seriously.
I believe that.
But that might be the least shocking thing you've ever said. Like, though they look just self-important. How dare you? Like they listen to right now. How dare you take advantage of
Do you
our
remember
music?
what Yellow Card's gimmick was?
Being horrible.
No, they're violin
Violinists,
player.
yeah.
Yeah.
They was
Did
like
you
the
call it a
punk.
violiner?
Violin player.
Like a violiner.
They were the punk.
David?
They were the punk Dave Matthews Band. Like
Don't. Ocean's Avenue.
Fuck. Fuck you guys. Oh my god. You know, this started because we were about to do Kiss from a Rose and we just did not do that segment at all and just music bullied that whole way
Well,
through.
as far as I'm concerned, we killed that segment.
Oh my god. No. Okay. I don't know. You obviously don't listen recently. We just added a new segment called Kiss from a Rose. I feel like I'm saying butt dial when I say butt dialed.
all right, so this is a segment where we give our roses to those that we adore who like support us, and we look and see doing amazing
They want some
things,
acknowledgement. We
and
want to give you
we
some
wanna give you
acknowledgement.
love,
We're giving you a rose.
giving you
And
a
we just-
verbal finger bang. You
Yeah,
know
we're
what I'm
gonna
saying?
finger bang the fuck out of you, dude. All right.
Mm.
And we decided, me and KB agreed on this today.
Mm-hmm.
I said, this is really important to me. I want to give a rose. Me and KB want to give a rose to one Miss Autumn in Washington.
Not spring, not summer, not fall, but autumn.
Oh, keep it going, girl. Keep it going, girl. Autumn is a faithful listener. We've never met her. We've never met her in our lives.
That's gonna change soon, though.
I hope that changes soon.
Taking the
But
podcast on the road.
Autumn, seriously, like anybody who will listen to her, she promotes our podcast too. She's got a Happy Corner sticker on the back of her car. She listens to us. She laughs, and people are like, "What are you listening to?" And she's like, "Oh my God, the Happy Corner podcast. You have to listen to it." And then she gets us a bunch of listeners. So basically, she's she's gotten any of our listeners probably in the Washington area single-handedly. So
shout out to the Washington State. They're
yeah, you guys are rocking it.
Northern Cali's been listening. Spain, you
Yes.
still out there.
Yeah.
Egypt is still out
We
there.
got a couple more countries on that
Yeah.
list. It's been
We're all
kinda
big
crazy.
Sean-
Barbados.
We're
thank
big
you.
Sean Kemp fans on the podcast here.
I am.
Yeah.
I had his
Seattle,
rookie card.
Washington?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take everything back to sports.
Everything.
It's the only thing I know. I don't know math, but I can do sports.
Okay. I didn't know. I was like, what's the correlation?
I can't really do my taxes. I know baseball.
No, I can tell you, I can't do my taxes. Not a goddamn clue.
Oh, I don't do my taxes.
But you know how to manage the Cubs.
But you know how to manage the Cubs. Congratulations.
Yeah, I don't know algorithms, but I can tell you it was fucking genuine. Oh shit! Was algorithms a word that it was on the list?
No, Tim's really good at waiting.
Algorithms is not a word for you, friend.
I was like, how many syllables? And clap them out and shit. Algorithm.
Algorithms.
The
yes.
name Gale, one syllable or two.
Ooh, Gale.
Gale.
Gale. Gale.
I say two.
Gale.
We got into an actual shouting match about this watching the boxing match last night over whether it was one syllable or two. Sorry, I could go on.
How is it spelled?
Gayle.
Gale. I feel like that's two. I feel like if it was Gale, Gail, or Gale, that's one. I think
Okay.
there's a difference.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
I'm on the 2-syllable bandwagon.
Maybe we can make it a poll one day.
No, don't make me do my linguistic shit.
Wait,
It's not gonna happen.
Who's gonna do a shot? Me?
What was the word? Let's guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, I have to guess.
Everyone's got. No, you haven't done any, right?
Well, I did one just for the hell of it.
For funsies, but you didn't hit a word.
I think it's
Brandon.
Yeah.
What was it?
I don't know.
Yes, that was mine.
I had to say I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
So,
I gave
we gotta do
phrases.
now.
Bottoms up.
Yeah.
Happy malorting.
Yep.
Anybody watching or listening, just know that I am low on malort. That's the other cool thing I want to say about Autumn. Autumn has sent us a bag of dicks.
Yes.
Those dick gummies.
Gummy dicks. They were good.
I think she
Them
is.
gummy
She
dicks
has
was
sent.
good.
She is like Venmo'd or Zelled me money to get you tequila.
Yeah.
And
Appreciate it.
yeah,
Appreciate
she
it. All my
just-
tequila
Yeah.
drinkers out
She's
there.
the fucking best, dude.
Autumn,
Love her.
Autumn does sound like a kind of a ride or die for you guys. Yeah.
Autumn is a ride or die.
And-
She's
yeah.
she's a ride or die for my brother, and I come
We've
with it.
co-opted.
Yeah.
We gentrified.
She
Autumn.
she called my brother the other day, and he's like, "Oh hey, you're on speakerphone. My sister's here." And she's like, "Hey, boo," and Tim's like, "Hold the fuck up! What did you just call her?" Because that's Tim's boo, and yeah, they're boos. So
Doing the long distance thing.
no, they're friends, but that's his boo. They met playing Rock Band.
One in like
over 10 years ago.
2006. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
2008 maybe.
they were in a band together online, and they've been friends ever since.
Aw.
It's super
which
sweet.
which instruments?
Tim played drums.
They
Yeah,
both played
they-
tambourine.
Tim played drums, and she was bass or guitar, whatever.
She played everything.
She played everything.
She even when Rock Band, what was it, 3 or 4 came out with keyboards.
She rock band Trent
you guys
Reznor.
ever play?
Yeah.
She still have it?
She does. I don't think.
You don't
I
know
do.
where your stuff is.
No.
We got to get the band back together, Tim.
I know.
Have you seen
Did
that?
you have a singer?
I think when I met her, I think maybe Tom was singing for us.
Etheridge?
Yeah.
Nice.
Melissa's brother?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes. No, that's not the one I would think of. Is that Melissa Etheridge?
Yeah.
Because I think of Only One. I'm the only one who walk across the fire for you.
Man, she was.
And I'm the only
Hey
one.
man, she was a G little
I loved
butch
her.
back then.
I loved
Back
her.
Then.
Loved her. What
Yeah.
is she up to these days?
Fighting off young women.
I bet she is. I bet she fucking is.
Man,
Would you?
what?
Melissa Etheridge?
Would I
Yeah.
smash Melissa? No, but I want to be her wingman. I'll scoop up all the rest of the bitches that she don't choose.
That she don't choose.
Yeah.
That she just.
Yeah,
All right.
I would do that.
Okay. That's a good gig.
Yeah, man.
Let's add
I
Melissa Etheridge.
could be a good wing woman.
Wingman?
For,
Yeah. Is she? I wonder if she's with somebody.
That don't matter.
Okay.
She old school rock and roll. She the
might be.
female Rod Stewart. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you just yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, she was with some young blonde chick for like the longest. Like she
Who's
was.
that one? Sarah Paulson. Who is she with? She's with that old lady. She's not an older lady. She's an old lady
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about.
who is probably like the mom on 2.5 Men or something. Like, I feel like she had one of those kind of roles. I might be dead on.
I don't know.
I'm gonna blank, and I'm gonna have to look.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do
though?
know
I
exactly
do know
what
what
you're
you're
talking
talking about because I saw him and I was like, oh, that's cool. She went to the wars with her moms. And then
Her mama. And then they were making out, and you're like,
Diddly.
well, they weren't doing all that.
Holland Taylor.
Holland Taylor,
yeah,
who is a beautiful
yeah,
older
she's a
woman.
beautiful older woman too.
And she looks sassy as fuck.
Yeah. But she pulling them, and I was like, dude, respect.
Good for
respect
her.
Respect to the G
What?
right there.
Is Sarah Paulson like 6 foot tall?
Probably.
She's kind of tall.
Like, she's got a
they're
size
side by
advantage there, yeah.
Does
like
it
height.
matter?
It kind of looks like Derrick Rose standing next to Andre Drummond.
She
I'm
not
gonna-
wearing a strap. It don't matter.
I'm
Yeah.
yeah.
That's not how it
I'm
works.
contractually
And-
obligated to mention
And
him
it don't
4
matter.
times on the
Listen,
podcast.
you ain't got to be the same height when
she
you're
closer
fucking
to the pussy.
horizontal. Okay.
She can do a squat and eat it out.
You're right though. All right. Shit.
She could do a squat and eat it out. That's the name of the episode. She could do a
She
squat
is.
and eat it
She
out.
was Evelyn Harper on 2.5 Men.
See? Thank you. I did something.
She a G.
Yeah.
She a G.
Good for her.
Yeah.
She got and Sarah Paulson's cute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd hit it. Maybe. No, I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
no,
I
yeah,
wouldn't.
no,
I
you
lied.
wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
You
I
lied.
wouldn't do it. I wouldn't.
I would. I mean, if she'd let me.
Okay, I feel like yeah, no shit, dude.
No consent or consent. Which route are we doing? Are you going to consent to the non-consent route? Because
we could work something out.
I meant more in that she'd have to switch teams.
right. No, I
Oh,
got you.
yeah, that's okay. I'm just kidding. But I could see you like having a crush on Sarah Paulson because I feel like your wife has like similar features to Sarah Paulson.
That, and I just really enjoyed the two of her in a Horror Story Freak Show.
Oh my god, dude, what would you do? Could you date somebody with 2 heads, 1 vagina? How does that work? Because that is a girl. Remember that girl that had a
I
show?
ain't gonna be annoyed by 2 motherfuckers.
How would you do like?
Not while I'm down there. I don't need to hear 2 people having like. What if it's
Like,
like,
right
what
there.
if you
No,
please?
just a little bit.
Yeah. Well, what if you pleasing one side of their brain, but the other one is like, nah, you not hitting the spot. Like then I'm gonna need an extra
because
tongue.
obviously you
can't
have
fit
to,
two
you have to
tongues
date.
down in the snatch.
You're okay. Yeah, you have to date
know what I'm
both
saying?
of them, right? You can't just date one of them.
Oh, I went immediately to sex. Yeah, dude, that would suck. Cause what if one has a really good personality, and the other one's like a bitch? You know what I'm saying? Like, and she just, you know,
Dude, that's double PMSing.
Yeah.
like at once, like both of them.
That starts like the courtship.
I don't know.
Wow,
That might
Andrew-
be somebody's kink. I don't know.
No, or it was like when you met them, you didn't see the back of them, so like it was at an angle.
Like you're talking to me from here.
Like lunar eclipse. One head was lunar eclipsing the other.
You just assume someone was standing next to her at the bar.
Yeah, because they wore different tops. You know what I mean?
They'd have to like sew 2 tops together. How many titties do they have?
Dude, it's just the head, right?
Maybe 3 to split the difference right in the center.
Well, because it's like 2 heads and then it comes down
And like
into
one big giant middle titty.
one
Giant
like
middle titty.
two normal sized titties with a giant middle titty.
Yeah, because it's dangled the most.
Would you
Like those balls on the rope that go.
would you favor the middle titty? Because it's both of their titties. Because I mean,
Yeah, I'm a feminist.
okay, all right. What are you looking?
I'm having just
no,
trouble
you're looking at
discerning.
Sarah Paulson.
I am having trouble discerning how many boobs she had on the show. I think it
that's
was
Sarah Paulson.
I think it was just 2. Just
2 titties.
yeah.
Just the average amount of titties.
Damn, all right, so you going to give her 2 heads but 2 small ass titties.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck out of
They
here.
didn't give her new titties. I was talking about the real girls that are there's 2 heads. The real ladies.
Oh, they had the ones that had their own TV show on TLC.
Yeah. And there was an article about them recently because people wanted to know if they should be getting paid 2 separate paychecks.
They're not.
I think that was the thing that they're not, because one of them's like a teacher or something.
Well, how many hearts do they share?
I think it's just the head that's come off, and so they have 2 separate brains. But I think it goes into one body with one heart, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
For those who
Do
didn't hear
they,
yet.
do they both eat?
Yeah.
Well, then that's 2 people. That's 2 people.
I need 2 paychecks. I got mouths to feed here.
We're going into some real deep
This is
discussion of like
fucking
where
me
one
up.
One
I'm a-
body, one self begins and ends.
Oh my god! What if one of them is like a real fucking kinkster, right?
Yup.
And the other one is super vanilla.
The other
She's
one's
like,
like,
no.
I'm gonna read a book and pretend none of this is happening right
that's
now.
Get
what
some
would have to-
headphones,
oh.
a mask.
Like, where do you buy half a
Just trying
gimp
to
suit?
sleep, like. You just have to deal with it. I'm ready
I'm trying
for
to
bed.
sleep here.
Jesus. I gotta pee. Could you get out?
We share the same urinary tracts. Like,
She's like, no, you're gonna come soon. Shut up.
all right, speaking of pee, I really need to pee. Can
Okay.
we pause the recording?
I was gonna say, what if the dude's like, "Can I put it in your butt?" And
All
then
right,
the
I'm
girl
going to
says
pee.
yes,
You know, yeah,
and
go
the girl
pee.
says no at the same time.
Where you what?
What if the dude's like, "Can I put it in your butt?" And like one girl's like, "Yeah," and the other says no at the same time.
What would you do?
That's a moral quandary.
No,
isn't
you'd
it?
have to say. You'd have to. No,
No, it's
absolutely no. Oh my god! I just don't know how that works. How is that?
Okay, all right. So I'm having trouble wrapping my head around this too. You guys should get those 2 on at some point.
No, that freaks me the fuck out, man. No, I don't know their names either. I want to look them up. Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen, who look like they're
Both
90 years
Skeletor,
old.
yeah.
They are.
That's like Hollywood and drugs.
That's a childhood of stardom. Yeah, where you didn't get to. Yeah, let's not go deep into that. What is like the correct term for those? I mean, do they call them Siamese twins? Conjoined. You're
Yeah,
right.
it's not Siamese twins.
Conjoined.
There are 2 groups of people that don't like that saying.
Yeah.
Conjoined twins, and I forgot the other one.
Hey, it says right there. Also called.
Siamese cats.
Oh god.
But they have their
gross.
own brain. It's not outside the realm of possibility that one of them is like a huge Trump supporter and the other's like a Bernie bro. Like, how do you function on a day-to-day basis being attached to each other like that?
Like that.
Like that.
You are cheek to cheek.
Yeah.
Oh. I think they only have 2 titties.
Like, do they have a weird like quid pro quo? Where, like, look, if I'm the one fucking, you're putting a bed sheet over your head for the entirety of this, or
No, I don't think that that's a thing. Like I don't.
I think they're just both in. Like, you can't just.
You have to date both.
Yeah, you have to.
You have to date both.
What if you only wanted to break up with one of them?
You can't. You have to
Like-
break up with. Oh,
Like, I don't think this is
so
gonna work.
depressing.
You, on the other hand,
That's so depressing.
Didn't they try to make a comedy with Matt Damon about this?
Yes.
yeah, it was Greg.
I
Kinnear.
think.
It was him and Greg Kinnear, wasn't it?
Yeah. What was that called?
This is a Farrelly Brothers movie.
Yeah.
I worked at the. I feel like I worked at the movie theater when that came out, and it probably didn't do well. And they wanted. Yeah, it was such a like a stereotypical like you could figure out. What's wrong?
Someone in the Twitch chat said, what about blowjobs?
What about?
Put it right in the middle.
There's just like corn on the counter.
Have you never seen 2 women give a dude a blowjob?
No, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I mean, seen it. Just only seen it with my eyes. I'm just kidding. I would never share a blowjob with somebody. That's a. Would that even be? Never mind. That's
Yeah,
a dumb
I know
question.
what you're about to ask, and yeah.
It's a really dumb question. My bad. KB, what you missed is somebody in the chat, which I can't see the chat. I'm kind of bummed about it.
You can't see the chat?
I cannot. I
oh,
can't.
the chat's slowing up.
Is it?
Yeah, I thought you were ignoring it. A bunch of people are saying what's up, and I think someone said they tried to call the thought line.
No. Stop it.
Well, I think that's someone.
Oh, I have a voicemail.
Uh-oh.
It was, I believe it's Ian Ellis. So
Oh, maybe
No.
it's a 48-second.
Hey guys, it's me, Andrew Ferrari.
Wait.
Here, got a girl getting an 81 VW bug. She don't know nothing about German engineering. About to take a real bath on this one, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna line my pockets on this one. Fat and cap she is. Anyway, I'm gonna check my hair. I just thought I'd call in, see how my buddy Brandon Andreason is doing. Is he still an alcoholic and no good pedo? I don't know. I heard some rumors about him. Anyway, I just wanted to call in. I got to get back to the sale. I think I got a single mom here, and I'm gonna take her back to my place. Bye, guys.
What was that? I couldn't hear it.
Okay, yeah, it was very interesting.
It sounded like somebody was doing a voice.
It was.
Yeah, that was. I feel like that was Squiggy.
Yeah.
Whoever Squiggy is. Squiggy Ian? Yeah.
I don't know.
I think.
I think that was Ian.
Wow.
Shut up, Ian.
Thank you, Ian.
Shout out Ian Ellis, Podbean LLC. They wilding over there.
Well, since you can't see the chat, someone did say earlier that this is the beta in the middle podcast. I don't know.
Oh man, they're so right though.
You ain't wrong.
I guess I'll just keep you posted on the Twitch chat. Sorry guys, if I keep
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just it's been telling me this whole time that there's nobody here, even though I know that there's people here.
Oh no, you guys are good.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's people here.
My bad. And I'm sorry I missed the Thoughtline call. What a bummer.
It was a great voicemail though.
Yeah, that
That
was
was great. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, if anybody wants to call the Thoughtline
Yeah.
and participate in some shenanigans.
Or just call me an alcoholic again. That's totally fine.
Right.
Did they lie though?
Yeah.
Was it the truth?
You know,
Listen, my friend Squiggy ain't never lied, okay?
I actually went the entire month of January without drinking just to see if I could.
Ooh, 31 days. Ooh.
I hadn't gone that long in 17 years. I think that was pretty solid on my end.
No, that is really good.
Well, really?
Come on now. Go ahead, take that shot, player.
Yep.
If it's me, I got to pour another one.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what your word was?
Come on.
Alcoholic?
Close.
Close.
Alcohol?
Close. What do you do?
What you
to it?
about to do?
Shot.
Close. What are you gonna do that shot?
Drink.
There it is.
All right.
There it is. Good job. Good job.
Yep, cheers.
He don't even give you a chance to cheers with him. He just cheers, hey, yeah, we're good. Let's move on to the next shit.
What's next? Let's do this, bros.
I'm not actually sure if we finished Kiss from a Rose, did we?
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah,
we
we shouted out
You can
Autumn.
roll again.
Yeah, you can roll.
I do have a feats of mediocrity, but you could go ahead and roll. 3. All right. Oh. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, this is another song that we have to record. What would you do for that dick?
Hey.
Hey. What would you do for that pussy? Meow. 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 What would you do for that dick? Hey. 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 What would you do for that pussy? Meow. Meow. Or how did you lose? How did you lose your V card? You can choose either one.
Yeah, you
So
could
what
talk
it-
about what you've done for some pussy or how you lost your virginity.
Oh, man. I feel like it's all kind of the same story. But, all right. So, all right, I'll tell the V card one because it kind of all rolls together. Sophomore year in high school, we decided we were going to ditch school that day. We got to school, we decided we were going to ditch school. I think she was 1 year older than me. She was a junior. She had a car. We decided to ditch school and go find a place to hook up. And I didn't tell her I wasn't, not to weigh after the fact I didn't tell her I was a virgin.
Mm-hmm.
But we decided, there was nowhere to go. It's 9:30 in the morning. What do we do? So we tried to find a private spot at, the Joliet truck stop parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
And we're sitting there, and we're in the back. She had like an '88 Cadillac or something, which was relatively big, but like we're trying to get comfortable in it, and like we can't do it. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, this is gonna fucking happen. Like it's gonna happen. We're doing it right now. Closer. We're going. I'm like, we gotta go. We gotta do this. And then like all of a sudden it was like weird. There's trucks driving by and stuff. There's people coming in and out, and so there's no way to do it. So eventually, I broke into my grandma's house because I thought my dad was home from work that day. So I broke into my grandma's house to do it there.
Where at your grandma's house?
Not her room.
But where?
Where at your granny's house?
Where, Brandon?
Her basement.
What was
in the basement?
Was it a pull-out couch type thing?
It was like one of those 70s ones, like these orange the orange pillows. Like
I remember.
Smelled like mothballs and shit.
Yeah, it smelled like garbage, yeah. But yeah.
How was it? Like 4 seconds or?
No, it was like weirdly uncomfortable because I'd been fucking riding like a high to a semi the entire time.
He was riding her. I thought he was going to say.
But like, no, get it in. But when you watch like pornos, you see all these like quick action shots of doing different stuff. Like every 5 to 10 seconds, I was trying to move to a different position because that's what I thought you were supposed to do.
Man, ride it out in that first position and feel good.
Yeah.
If you haven't lost your V card, this is my bad advice. When it's not gonna be special with nobody, just fuck it.
Yep.
Get it out of the way.
Get it out of the way.
It's not gonna be good.
Get the shit out the fucking
Ladies,
way.
it's not even gonna feel good.
Right.
It's really not.
Right.
It's really not. But
Like,
get it out of the way.
Get it out of the way.
So then you can have that enjoyable experience.
It gets better every time.
Right.
It gets better.
It does.
Hopefully, unless you're lame.
Yeah.
You gotta learn. You gotta keep learning. Right.
Sex is education. You know what I'm saying?
There should be communication about what your partner likes and what you like.
Yeah, I don't understand why motherfuckers get so uptight about like talking about like this is the shit that I like kink shaming. Like, what if you into toes, just say you into toes.
Yeah, no big deal.
No big deal.
Yeah, but most people doing the shame are like, fuck it, there's missionary and there's missionary. There ain't nothing else.
No, they know there's something else.
They just feel wrong doing it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or it went a little haywire when they tried it. But hey, Malcolm Gladwell said it take 10,000 hours of shit to get like expertise good at it.
I'm still not.
And
good
I
at
know
sex.
most people ain't did 10,000 hours of fucking.
Nope. Nope.
Chamberlain.
Yeah, Will Chamberlain did.
Okay.
He lied.
But I mean, just practice. Like, why?
Because how many kids do Wilt got? Wilt got like 4 kids. Fuck out of here. You fucked all them chicks back in the day, and none of them. Come on.
I thought Deontay Wilder, who was fighting the main event last night of the boxing match, he's younger than me. He's got 8 kids with 4 different women.
Well, I got a cousin who has 13, so.
I feel like that number's grown. Because we have talked about that a few times. How many?
Yeah, the first time when we started the podcast, he was at 8.
Wow.
And then,
so that's basically 1 every year.
Yeah, he had a set of twins 1 year.
Ah.
Yeah.
Throws off the entire thing.
But he has 2 sets of twins.
Oof. He ain't make no money.
Nah.
All that money come out for child support.
Yeah, fam.
Each kid's getting like $14. Like PB&J's for the week, bud. All right. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah. That's a lot.
That's way too many. Like, does he want? Is it just like every time it's like, oop, accident, or like he's actually like into it?
Nah, he likes being a dad and shit, but that doesn't mean I like smoking weed. Don't mean I can smoke blunts all day.
Right. True.
But he's he's a good pops. It's a lot of kids.
That's
and then I remember he posted on Facebook when he got his vasectomy, like he did like a little snip. You know what I'm saying? Because, it's very, 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 very rare to get pregnant from a person who's had a vasectomy.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
That is wild that would work.
So that's what he did. And he has not had any kids since, and that's been 3 years. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
It
His
works.
doctor did a great job.
Yeah, no shit.
13 feels
and
like
like
a
usually
cutoff point.
Usually what happens, you get a vasectomy and then you go in and you I think you jerk off again.
You get
to
all the
see
you get all the
Yeah.
reserve out. Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah.
get the reserve out, and then you go back and then you test to see if like you good, you know.
Yeah, so some people probably walking around with miracle babies if
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm
for
saying?
Sure. Yeah, it's. I mean, yeah,
yeah, that's
Or-
a blessing.
yeah.
And-
It's a that baby's
Yeah.
a blessing.
And for one very, very horrified man, a curse.
Yeah,
What?
That dude was
What?
like,
You mean
what?
dude, he's filing a grievance against
Yep.
his doctor right
Okay,
now.
but wouldn't you
like-
think most? Do you think most men would be like, "That's not mine," over like, "This is like a miracle"? Don't you think, as dudes?
All right, so one of my homies, shout out to Bobby, he did that happened. This girl was like, "Yo, I'm pregnant." He's like, "There's no way, it's mine," and he's like, "Yes way," because the way y'all got distracted like cats. With
I know.
It's like I'm like, what's going on back here? Is it Jason?
I'd have warned you, girl.
No, and he was like, I guarantee you that's not my kid. And he was right. He was like, nah. And it came out that it wasn't his kid. And then one girl tried to pretend like she was pregnant to keep him around. He's like, dude, I had a vasectomy. He's like,
That's got to be so satisfying as a dude to be like,
he doesn't tell him though.
that. I wouldn't either.
He doesn't.
I wouldn't
tell
either.
him.
I wouldn't either.
Like, I'd be immediately if I got a vasectomy, I'd be super suspect. Like, that's not my kid.
Oh, you'd have to.
What are we doing here? Like,
I'm not gonna fucking hold out for 9 months and pretend until like oh, I did a long con just for that baby to come out and be like, not mine. I got a vasectomy.
yeah. All of a sudden, the kid's 15. He's like, he's about to get his driver's license. Like, ha, not mine.
Not mine,
Sucker.
bitch.
Run.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing the long con on that one. Like, I've been paying for you your whole life. Now I got 3 years left. I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
He needs braces. Nope. I'm out.
Yeah.
Not mine. That baby don't look like me.
That baby ain't mine.
KB,
Yeah.
I feel like we've been going a long time.
We have.
What do you want to do? You want to tell us who's mediocre?
Right. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da,
Are you making up your own?
yeah.
Feeds of mediocrity.
Boom. Beats of mediocrity. And this one, we were talking about it earlier. It got added to my list. Last week I did politicians. I still stand by it, especially after Bloomberg got straight flamed at that Democratic debate.
Yeah.
Sit down, Mr. Burns. Like, straight up. Sit the fuck down, dude.
Elizabeth Warren walked out of the debate looking like an NBA Jam character, like just on fire. Everything.
She was gunning the shit out of him.
Yep.
Like she taught at a Southside high school. Like she was gunning the shit. Flamed his ass. All right, so that was last episode's feed of mediocrity. Hey, if you don't like the way shit is going, don't think you too mediocre to not run as a politician because you very well might win.
Weirder
Deadass.
shit has happened.
Weirder shit has happened. This week I am actually going to my favorite sport of all fucking time for its feats of fucking mediocrity goes to Major League Baseball, fam. And the reason why, and I know you're excited. Once we had you as a guest, I was going to do a sports one.
Oh, I appreciate it.
That was nice of you.
And the reason why I say the feats of mediocrity, first off, baseball, you don't have to really be in shape to do baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're in American League, because you got
DH,
you got the DH, the designated hitter. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so like, but you see pitchers that like that look like they're wearing their pajamas as they walk out on the field.
Relief pitchers just like a pawn.
Yeah.
Scratching their fucking
Dude, that's exactly. Dude, my mom and I got that pajama shit from Miss Anita because she was like, we were at a Sox game and Cologne was coming out to pitch, and my mom is like drinking a little margarita and shit, being all cute, huge White Sox fan. She's watching. She's like, "Who is this grown ass nigga coming out in his PJs?"
I told KB I want a new segment on the show where it's just like shit Miss Anita says. Or like shit
She's
Mr.
like, "Is he out
Bezo.
here in his PJs?" I was like, "Mom."
He just woke up. He's like, "Oh, you need me?" Okay. Still got fucking eye boogers in his eyes and
Right.
shit.
bro, they sit on the sidelines chewing gum, eating sunflowers.
Wads of it. Ugh.
You know what I'm saying? Like chilling. Like if you might not even get to bat at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the most. And you have a team like the Houston Astros in baseball. They stay cheating, and I'm like, fam, this is out of all of the major sports, this is the easiest one.
Yeah.
Like this is the literal. Like I know motherfuckers that have won rings and are living in the suburbs of Chicago, just chilling.
Oh yeah.
Like it's that type of sport where a lot of motherfuckers get the opportunity to play it because you go through a whole ass farm league. Like they build a system for motherfuckers to come up and get their shot in the major leagues.
Tim used to work with a retired football player, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, I did at a warehouse.
One of my employees spent 2 years in the NFL as an offensive lineman.
But that is very.
But that's the difference between football and baseball. Baseball, you can stay in, even playing in the minor leagues. You can be there for a long time. Football will eat you up and chew you out.
It's done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas baseball, it's the long game.
Oh,
you know
baseball,
what I'm saying?
baseball. Old retired baseball players aren't like having all these fucking issues with their bodies. And
No,
shit,
they're just
you
a
know
bunch
what
of
I mean?
old racist dudes.
Yeah. Yeah,
like
that sounds about
old
right.
baseball
But
players are
it's the
super
sport that I'm
racist.
like, dude, like you don't even I hate to say like, but they're in the NBA. You see why those motherfuckers are in the NBA. Even the worst player is gonna school the shit out of the regular. Like some of the MLB motherfuckers, their technique and shit is better, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like you could work your way onto an MLB team. Why the fuck is there's so much fucking cheating? And I'm like, oh, because good on you. That's how mediocre motherfuckers try to get over. And that is the reason why the MLB is getting KB's feet to mediocrity. Because y'all have a lot of mediocre motherfuckers trying to overcompensate, and they do what they do. This ain't nothing more than a motherfucker having the answer to the key for the test and texted it to everybody the next night. That is essentially what happened, and the MLB lets motherfuckers keep cheating like they a public high school with a bad reputation. So I'm just gonna go on record and say, way to go, y'all didn't punish the Houston Astros for shit.
Nope.
They didn't get the bullshit fucking
It's gonna
apologies.
be street justice this year.
Yo, man, and I can't wait to watch baseball because I want to see how many fuckers get hit with the Astros, man. Y'all about to get dinged.
Someone's
straight
gonna,
dinged.
Someone's gonna put one into Altuve's teeth.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna be Mike Clevenger.
Or
And-
Trevor Bauer.
You know what I'm saying? So like that, y'all win feats of mediocrity because y'all have found a way to allow cheating to happen at every different level, like a public high school honors class. Fuck out of here, dude. Fuck out of here. That is the most average shit ever. NBA, that shit don't go down.
No, well, because you can cheat your way. If you're cheating, you can get around on a 95 mile per hour fastball if you know it's coming and you're ready for it. You can't cheat your way to being 6'10".
Yeah.
You can't cheat your way to dribble faster, like to run faster while you're dribbling. You can't cheat your way to that. It's pure skill in the NBA.
Yeah. So like, dude, y'all MLB, y'all win feats of mediocrity. I don't know if anybody has anything else to say about the Houston Astros trash ass for basically being cheaters this whole time. But once again, the MLB has allowed cheating and this type of bullshit for years and years and years because you're mediocre as fuck, because you allow a lot of motherfuckers, because it's a lot of different teams, because a lot of shit can happen. And that's what it is. You need a lot of fucking players. Motherfuckers on the sidelines eating chicken wings, drinking beer, and spitting out fucking sunflower seeds, and y'all let that shit rock. Motherfuckers, you got a fucking manager wearing a fucking baseball suit like he about to run out there and fucking play his damn self. Get the fuck out of here. Everything about it screams high school bullshit, mediocre bullshit. And but I'm here for this season. I can't wait to see people get dinged.
Oh, people are going to get hurt out there. And I've never agreed with you on anything more than the manager thing. I don't need to see a 70-year-old man trying to put on his fucking baseball pants and his baseball shirt. Let the dude wear whatever he wants. He's not going out there. He's not hurting the integrity of the game by walking out wearing fucking stirrups. Like, it's totally fine. Let him wear whatever. Let him wear athletic pants and maybe a hoodie. He's 70. What's he gonna go do? Pinch run?
Yeah. So that was KB's feats of mediocrity.
Thank you, KB. That was beautiful. Thank you.
It's good.
It was a
Brandon-
sports. It was a
Brandon loved
sports.
that.
It was a sports
cheers to
one.
that.
Especially once we booked him, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get the MLB for this because I love baseball. I'm one of the few people that loves baseball. Like I love going to baseball games.
No,
I
Tim,
actually
hit
like.
it. Hit that. Were you about to hit that and then you changed your mind? The drink button? Yeah, I feel like you should.
So I love baseball. And so, like, I didn't go to the. I want to go like when they do spring training. I want to get out to Arizona sometime.
Oh, it's so nice this time of year out there too.
So, all right, what did I hit?
I'm going to assume, and if you didn't, you danced around it so much, but my phrase for you was, fuck that. You just said fuck a whole lot. A whole lot. So I'm just going to, please.
I think she said fuck those.
That's not what, I don't know. I don't know what she did.
I said,
like I said, she
fuck
probably
it. I
danced
said,
around
fuck outta
it.
here.
If it makes you guys feel any better, I will take the shot for her.
No,
if she doesn't
no,
want to.
no.
We're
You
all
can
gonna
take a
take
shot
it.
with me if you
Yeah,
want.
we're all going to take it.
All right, let me pour another one.
Because I want to know, because I didn't hit my
Wait,
second
by the way,
word.
what's the record for
well.
most shots taken in one episode?
This
Oh,
ain't
dude.
it.
We've done all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is my
The
this is my
Malort, hey, the Malort is getting low, y'all.
well, this
That's
is
what
my
I'm
this is my
saying.
fourth shot this episode.
Okay.
You owe
weird
her a
flex.
bottle.
Yeah, you owe me a bottle of Malort.
No problem.
Sweet. I'll see you in a fucking year and a half.
when he has another show where
When
he
he has
needs
a
to do
no-
10
yeah.
minutes.
When he has a show and he needs to come to Mojo's to fucking work it out.
Hey, Rashad Clark booked me at a show in Kankakee. So.
Yeah. That is literally what I'm telling you.
Is there any more of these?
He's laughing. Because
I know
it's
it's
This is true.
That's really really fucking
Fuck
true. Is
outta
the
here.
problem? Yeah.
Hey, man, wait, hold up. Before you take this shot, bro, why don't you do stand-up more?
Why don't I?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you the honest answer.
Yeah.
I-
You're lazy?
Yeah. Well, kind of. But no. Back when I quit doing it, I told myself that when I quit having fun, I was going to quit doing it.
Oh, you're not having fun.
Well, no, I was having drug issues at the time. That's why I quit doing it. I was taking upwards like 18 Vicodin a day.
Okay.
The combination of doing that and being out all night, my wife kind of was not really psyched about how I was living.
Yeah.
And we were getting close to getting married, and I kind of realized I've got to get my life in order here. So once I got my shit back together, I came back, and then the first I've told all participants of the story, but the first time I came back, I went to the Comedy Shrine, and I went there, and I saw a few people I knew, and I saw one of the people I knew was a old ex comedian named Matt Tapia, and we go. He goes up there and goes, "Yeah, I just came here because Matt Drufke booked me on Still Not Friday, and so I want to come up here and try things out." And Still Not Friday is still it's something that most comedians strive to get on. They want to be a part of if you're in the suburbs. And Matt just let him have a spot, and so he was up there, and I was like, "Oh shit." Matt never offered me a spot, and I got really down on myself and quit again for a while. And then when I tried to come back, it just didn't feel right. And now the thing about the suburban scene is there's so many great comics that came up after I left that I am so far in the back of the line now. I'd be starting from scratch and just
So
trying
what?
to find a way back.
Start.
up.
Yeah,
so
who
if you
cares?
want to do it, just start back up, man.
It's kind
Your
of
journey is this is so fucking cheesy, but it's really your own personal
that's
shit.
true.
It's really your own personal shit because no matter what shows that they're doing, it doesn't matter because there are shows that you would be doing.
Well, that's true,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
part of it is too jealousy. Got the back when I was doing it full time, I was actually getting booked like kind of a lot, and I was getting jealous of the shows I wasn't getting, and like
Not even
I don't wanna,
realizing the stages that you're standing on.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm like, that's not how you do comedy.
Right.
That should be how you do comedy. And I realized that like, oh, this is a really shitty way to be going through this, just to be fucking pissed off at everybody for what I don't have, instead of
Right.
enjoying what I am doing and what I do have.
Yeah.
And so I live in almost a constant state of fear that if I come back, it's like I'm just going to fall back into, oh, fuck KB, she's doing Laugh Factory, fuck her. Like,
Yeah,
sort of deal.
but the thing is that you know that now.
Yeah.
And so instead of being like, oh, like anytime I'm like, oh, how'd they get that? I'm like, no, you need to work harder.
Yep.
You need to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just let it inspire you.
Well, I'll
instead
tell you,
of
the
discourage
kisses from Kiss from a Rose thing. If I was going to say, one of the people I'd kiss from a rose from, comedian most of us know, I think everyone knows, Waleed Ishmael.
Yeah.
Waleed, not to go in too deep into it, but I was having some personal issues late last year, and I was writing for Waleed's football website. And Waleed, man, when a lot of people wouldn't have stuck by me, when a lot of people would have given up on me because I was flaky, I was in and out, I was not responding to emails, not getting my job done. He stuck with me and stayed by my side, man. He goes, dude, I'm just here to support you. I'm here to be your friend. Like, you know you can do this. Just when you're ready, you let me know. We're gonna work. And he'll hit me up every week. Hey, you ready to come back? You want to do comedy this week? Let's go to Chicago. Every week he'll hit me, hey, I'm going here this week. You want to come with me? So like Waleed, like kiss from a rose to him because he's been fucking great. Like as
Everybody need that rock.
yeah, everybody need Waleed, and because me and Waleed, we didn't interact a ton when I was doing comedy. But once I was out, Waleed is one of those guys that kind of came up and really started talking, and like really we became friends from there. And Waleed's like a really great dude. He's been super supportive, and like I've been gone from comedy for a long time. But like I remember, like you guys like inviting me on this podcast, even though you came to make fun of me.
Yes, we
But,
absolutely.
No, I told you.
No, I know. I'm joking.
Yeah.
But like you remember, like I've been out of comedy for about 3 years now. And you remember the people that still talk to you, like because that still hit you up, still message you, still see what's going on.
You're still fun as shit, dude.
I try, but I still like I remember. You always remember this. Like I'll plug my own shit here as we're getting out. But you know, Matt Drufke hitting me up, going, "Hey, what's fuck Matt Tapia at this old website we're in? Let's go write our own website. Let's go do our own thing."
Yeah.
And what like shit. And then Jack Baker jumping on, going, can I be a part of your new website? And like us building it from there, and that's cool. Is
Jack Baker actually doing shit?
He keeps the website from imploding upon itself like a neutron star. Yeah.
Good on Jack Baker.
Yeah. No, because
first time for everything, but
me and Matt have zero technical skills. If Jack wasn't there, this would fall apart immediately.
That's the first time for everything, man.
Well,
shout out to Jack Baker.
And one more shout out because I love her to death. Kate Peterson. One of my favorite people I ever met doing stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Absolutely one of my favorite human beings, and she always talks to me. She even tried getting me a job back in the day where she was working just to try and get me off third shift so I could get back to doing comedy a while back. She's been awesome forever.
Yeah.
Like she every ounce of success she gets in comedy she deserves. I appreciate the shit out of her.
Hey, but so you were part of the Fancy Boys, right?
Yes, I am.
Is the festival happening this year? The comedy
That's
festival?
a good question. I brought it up to Matt actually a couple weeks ago because it was kind of a running joke about getting somebody that we'll talk about after the podcast goes off there onto it, just to throw
right.
And it sounds like he really wants to, but you know, Matt's got a lot of stuff going on in his life right now, and I don't want to.
For sure.
I don't want to push him, and I don't want to try and force the issue. But the nice thing about Matt is if he decides to do it, and he can't be 100% into it, but he can be a part of it. He's got a big support system that'll help him out with it.
For sure.
And at the end of the day, it's really up to him.
Yeah.
Also, love you, Matt. Mwah.
Aww.
Yeah, we've tried to get him on here, but he works Sundays.
Yeah, he works Sundays.
Oh, he was having a hissy fit when because I never had him on my podcast because I always thought he was too big for us to get him. No offense to you guys, all of you guys.
Yeah.
No offense to you guys.
I've never been on your podcast.
I have.
Dave was. And
me and Andrew Farrar.
Yeah, she would only come on if Farrar, who couldn't even come here today.
Thanks, Andrew.
The old Tim and Brandon's Non-Sensory Overload podcast. Still find it at fancyboysclub.com or Fancy Boys Club on SoundCloud. You can still find the old episodes.
That's a great podcast. I had so much fun on that.
I liked it. There were some.
I made fans off from that podcast.
There were some great. Like we had a lot of fun shooting that show, and then it just didn't work out long term. But I still love Tim to death. I think we had a lot of fun because it was really just. Let's see how aggressively drunk we can get in a short period of time, sort of deal.
Yeah, absolutely. Remember we were going to take this shot 14 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for letting me drop my purse over the table for a few minutes there.
Oh, absolutely.
I just want to shout out some people that I appreciate, including you two.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So can I do the toast real quick?
Yeah.
This motherfucker just gonna take over the last.
I am. Shout out to the entire suburban comedy
fucking
scene.
White dudes.
Like, I know, right?
No, I'm just fucking with you. Go ahead.
From where it was when I started doing comedy, like it's amazing how great the scene is nowadays. How many mics there are, how many showcases there are, how many like great things are going on right now.
I like how he knows all of this, and yet we don't see him. Continue.
Name 3 great new shows that have popped up in the last 2 years.
3.
I'll wait.
You're in the
Just give me 2.
Service comedy scene now. Do 3 shows.
Just give me 2. Just give me 2.
Just in the past few years.
I'm just kidding.
Well, Lunar, Jokes at Joe's. I don't need to say a third. I only said I had to find
Because that's the only 2 I know.
Because all the other ones died out. Yeah.
Is that your toast? Okay, go ahead.
Oh, and yeah, why not? Well, you goddamn sidetracked me. So
Can I know what my last word was? Timothy?
Pants.
Pants.
I thought I was gonna get you to say pants at some point.
Pants.
I blanked. I don't know.
Cheers.
Anybody else missing words? Did everybody get them?
That's it.
Cheers.
Pants. To pants. I would never
pants.
toast to pants. I hate pants, Brandon.
Yeah.
I hate them. Did you think that's what I was going to talk about?
No, but I thought I could get you to like non thoughtfully say the word, like just in mild conversation.
Did you try?
Not really.
Oh. How were you going to do it?
I don't remember. I was just like, I'll come up with it while we're going.
What did you give KB? Douchebag. Okay.
I knew she was gonna call me that.
No, I get it.
I love that word, by the way.
That's a good.
Yep.
I like the word prick.
That is an
Comfortable prick.
underappreciated like.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a good and you fucking prick. Ugh. I feel like it's so powerful.
Like, what's like a really underrated word you want to call somebody but you never can, like because you just never think of it because it doesn't come into your fucking vernacular quick enough. You just go, oh fuck you dude, or fuck you asshole.
I called somebody something in a road rage once, and I said, even I questioned it after I said it. I said, what the fuck did I just say? Something about a dildo. It's like, you fucking dildo ass bitch is what I call them. You fucking dildo ass bitch. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? But it was just like, it's what came out of my mouth, like in the moment of me being angry at that person.
For me, it's calling a person like, why don't you shut that cock holster of yours?
Yeah, I know somebody who used to say that, and it fucking drove me nuts.
I heard that once. They're like, oh, that's great. I want to put that into my thing, and I just forget about it.
You forget about it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You need to write it on your hand.
I don't want to say that.
What is yours?
Like, it depends, but, dude, I don't know why I said this when I was driving to Mojo's this week.
It happened,
I
dude.
said it, and I was like, I don't know why. I was like, fucking barbarian. I was like, I don't know why. Like, I was like, what?
Do you remember what they did?
Dude, oh my God, dude. So I was driving through, it was 25 in Aurora, like Route 25 or whatever. And what happened is, because 25 connects to where I work is from Geneva. So, like, you could take that road, like, all the way to Oswego and then dip off towards Plainfield. And so I'm driving, and this motherfucker pulls out in front of me and pulls it, and there's nobody behind me, but they pull out, and they're, like, going super slow.
I hate that.
So it's like 50,
That is a fucking barbarian.
It's 50 in that section, and you pulled out, and you're doing literally, like, 38.
Somebody in our chat says ragamuffin. And
Ragamuffin.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Yeah.
fucking ragamuffin. What is that? What does that mean?
I think that's like a...
that's like a turn of the 19th century fucking word.
It's like a ne'er-do-well.
I know.
I feel like this is... I feel like that's like some colonialization bullshit from Jamaica. Like, oh, this ragamuffin.
I know,
Person,
that's-
typically a child in ragged, dirty clothes.
I was gonna say that's what Autumn calls her kids when like they look messy or dirty.
You ragamuffin.
Yes.
That's so cute.
Oh, yeah, that was Ian.
That was Ian? I knew it. I
Yeah.
fucking knew it. Damn it.
I'm trying to get the here, ragamuffin
We
definition.
just did.
Oh,
Yeah, you're like 11 minutes.
oh, homeless kid. All right.
Yeah, a messy kid.
Little
A
ragamuffin.
messy kid.
Ragamuffin.
Right.
Dude, my one homegirl, she said some shit. Like, she's biracial. She's black and white. And her like, but she's like one of those people that's very PC.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm not, and I say shit, and motherfuckers be like, like, cause I hang out with a bunch of like soccer moms and shit.
Hoodlums.
Yeah,
No, I'm just kidding. It's the opposite.
green stink gang. But but no, and so she was like, oh yeah, what are those little nigglets doing? And I was like,
Oh, nope. Nope.
I was like,
That made me mildly uncomfortable.
I was like, what the fuck did you just say? And she was like, what? I was like, what did you just say? She was like, how are those little nigglets doing? Because she was talking about the kids outside.
Uh-huh.
And she was talking about her kids, too.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, nigglets? I was like, dude. I was like, don't
Please don't
ever
do that.
say that again.
Please don't say that.
She was like, what? And I'm like, she was like, what? Like, because she's, biracial. So she's like, what do you mean? Like, this is not a big deal. I'm like, no, dude. Like, first off, there's a whole bunch of white, like your husband's white. There's a whole bunch of white people here.
Yeah.
Do not refer to, like, because her other friend is African and then Greek. So they had their kids. So it's all these little beautiful biracial little babies running around, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, kind of little nigglets. And I'm like, yo, fam.
I don't like that.
I don't like that. Like piglets, but little biracial
what's
kids
weird is
don't say nigglets.
I've heard that word before, but I'm from pre-integration Plainfield too.
What was that, like 2013?
2000, close enough. Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh, man.
Like I went to high school and I only graduated in 02 and there were still people driving around with Confederate. And by the way, we are very far north of the Mason-Dixie line and there's still people driving around with
hold up. I know we got to get out of here.
What
but
the fuck is a saddle goose?
Dude.
Oh, what?
A saddle goose. Or a tallow catch? Is that what the word is? I don't know. Somebody's going on. But saddle goose is the last thing they said.
Saddle goose.
And somebody's name in this Twitch is Grandma's skid marks. And that's gross. Gross.
Saddle goose look like flappy pussy. Like that's
is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what I feel like it is. Is saddle goose like flappy pussy?
Dude, I hate geese a lot, right? Like the animal. I hate them. And one time they were like, I was driving my car and they were like on the corner and they were passing my car. And I was like, these fucking goddamn geese. And my ex is like, I don't know why, but that just sounds racist to me. Like these goddamn geese.
Fuck them
Get out of
geese.
my yard. They're the worst. And they're here all year round now. And that's
Fuck them the geese.
Fuck them geese. Is that how we gotta get the fuck out of
We
here?
do.
Holy
It's 3:47,
shit.
man.
Jesus Christ.
We gotta get the fuck out of here. All right, so this is what we do to like end our podcast. Hey yo, all right. So Brandon, you know you've been listening. You know how we like to close it out. It's with our guest's favorite theme song or jingle.
TB jingle.
Thought I was smart. Thought I was bright. See,
He thought everybody was
That's
going to do
what
it.
we were gonna be like, yeah.
He thought he was Bon Jovi for a second. Like,
no, that's not. God bless anyone that knew what I was doing right there.
I have no idea, dude.
There was an MTV show.
why did you play the drums?
Because all right, there was an MTV show in 2003 that came
I was
out,
doing the Phil Collins.
and the song. There's an MTV show that came out in 03 called 3 South, and the theme song was done by.
Was that Florida? In Florida?
No, it was a college show, animated college show, and the theme song was done by the Flaming Lips, and literally the song goes. I thought I was smart, thought I was bright, I thought it better not to fight, I thought it was a virtue of always being uncool. Am I a man?
What is
oh,
it
just
called?
a 3 South.
3 South?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can pull this up. I'm pulling this up.
Yeah, I have no idea, dude.
It didn't even last a full season, and it was a shame because it was fun. It was Brian Posehn did it.
Oh, I still don't know it, but
Oh, okay. Well, it popped right up when I typed it in. Oh, I do. Okay. I do remember this shit.
there's gonna be an ad.
No, I have no ads.
Nice. You know it's better when Brandon doesn't sing it.
I do remember this. And
I
if
don't
you
know
see
it.
the characters, you probably seen the commercials. And,
Oh, yeah.
If you
I
got
do.
20 minutes, just do yourself. Watching all the episodes are on YouTube. Just watch one. You
Yeah.
might hate it, you might love it. I always find something to laugh at, even like 17 years later watching the show.
They were, you know how I know, okay, I never got it. They used to lead that in with Daria.
Yes.
Yes. The like when
The
they
reruns,
of Daria. They used to lead it in with that. That's how I
It
know
used
what
to
it
be
is.
8 o'clock. They used to run this show about called Tough Enough. 8 o'clock is Tough Enough.
Yep.
9 o'clock is 3 South. 9:30 was Old Daria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how, because I used to watch Tough Enough.
Oh, yeah.
I used to watch I didn't watch wrestling at the time, but I watched Tough Enough.
Well, because, like...
We're not going to go down this rabbit hole because we
gotta
gotta
go.
Reality.
Start talking about wrestling, Brandon.
No, I was
my
gonna
God.
go into reality TV shows, but either way.
Does anybody want any more
Did
of
you
this?
pour that one for me? Or
No, I poured that for me.
Me? Oh,
Okay, Reptar.
you.
Okay, we're gonna get the fuck out of here.
So, hey, listen up, everybody. We want you to share the podcast with everyone. This one was absolutely hysterical, so we know you had a good time. Share and like and subscribe and follow on Spotify, iTunes, Twitch, SoundCloud, and Apple Podcasts.
Anywhere you can follow us, fucking follow us.
And share with your friends because
And
we're a
yes.
good time.
Yes, we
We've
have
been told
stickers.
that,
We'll
yeah.
we'll send them to you.
We'll
if
send them
want
to you. We'll get you some buttons. We are gonna post up some very friendly, the Happy Corner podcast friendly merch. We have roach stones,
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
So
and so
excited.
we're taking
Yes.
pre-orders for that, and we'll get that up this week. So if you're interested in that, and that's just purely so that if you're smoking with some friends, some devil's lettuce.
Yes.
And you don't want to have to keep passing. Like, you can just pass the
You know,
stone
it
and
gets
smoke
down.
them.
It gets
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
low, and it's hard to grab from your friends.
And so you
it's
can get a
just-
THC podcast one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
We have a Patreon. If you want to check that out, go look up the Happy Corner podcast on Patreon. We're gonna give offers to people that sign up for that. You're gonna get some extra content when you sign up for that.
I'm gonna support the podcast by buying another bottle of Malort for you guys.
I appreciate that.
We do appreciate
I
it.
appreciate that a lot. We want to thank Timmy, our sound guy, our producer Sterling.
Yeah.
Chris Bongat for our theme song, Christopher Horn for our logo.
And that has been the Happy Corner podcast with Amy and KB and Brandon Andreason. Holla.
Bye. Let's take this.
It's time to laugh, 'cause boredom is just torture. But KB and Amy have just what the doctor ordered. Pull up a chair is the happy corner.